Hey, what it is, what it do, man. I want to give a special shout out to each and every one of you. Hold on. I don't think they heard me. I want to say a special shout out to all the family and for all of my new friends, man. Thank you for tapping in with me, HG, and allowing me to be your number one source for sneaker news, streetwear news, and everything else in between, man. I appreciate y'all so freaking much. Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. If I'm forgetting any other holidays that anybody may celebrate, man, I just want to say have a happy holiday all around, man. So tonight I don't really have too much of a structure because this is just time to kick back, relax, and spend it with the family. So a lot of this is going to be an opportunity for everybody to kind of chime in, give their thoughts and opinions on things like that, and to show off some stuff, man. You know, some shockers, and some not so shocking, but what tonight's live is going to be about. Again, thank y'all for coming through. Happy holidays, man. I love y'all. Follow me on all of my social media platforms. This live, after the live, will be streamed and broadcast to Spotify. So if you are not able to watch the live, you can head over to Spotify and catch it over on Spotify. I'm streaming to Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, all of those social media apps, man. You can find me there. All of them except for IG is Homegrown Kicks. My IG is Homegrown_Kicks. And then, of course, the Spotify broadcast is Soul Source. Again, this live will be broadcast and streamed on Spotify, and you can find me under the name Soul Source. Soul, S-O-L-E, for the sole of your shoe, space in between, Source, S-O-U-R-S-E, man. So thank y'all for tapping in. What's in my cup? A little bit of holiday cheer to get me through the live and get me ready to have some conversations with you all and to, you know, talk about some of the things that have been going on in sneaker streetwear news. So I want to get things kicked off by asking you all, and you all can tell me throughout the broadcast some of the things that you are looking for, but whatever it is that you celebrate, what is on your list this holiday season? What are you expecting to get? Now, I know a lot of us are grown and we're not really expecting to get anything. If anything we do get, we've bought it for ourselves. But I mean, some of us do have family members that love and care for us and think of us sometimes, emphasis on sometimes, but we also have friends and things like that that think of us. And, you know, there's nothing wrong as an adult to have a Christmas list. So y'all in the chat, let me know what you all are looking for Christmas. And did you get anything that you know of for Christmas? Let's see. Now you see me, now you don't. Said Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. And now you see me, now you don't, man. Thank you for tapping in. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thank you. For anybody that's new, anybody that's ghost watching, please feel free to chime in the chat and subscribe or follow. If you're following me on Twitch, hit that follow button. And if you are following me on YouTube, make sure to follow me up on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. On the road to 5K, man. We're trying to grow. I want to do some special things for y'all, man. Pause, no Diddy, all of that good stuff. I want to do some special things to be able to give back to you all. So in 2025, man, HG, hopefully things really get back to normal. I've been working on some things mentally as far as for the channel, but hopefully things get back to normal. And I'll be able to throw some merch out there and do some different things in 2025. So that is one thing that's on my Christmas list and on my New Year's resolution. I don't really do New Year's resolutions or anything like that, but I will say one of my goals is to get merch going and do some bigger things for the channel. TYSM said, "Now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't." Said, "I gave little kids presents in hospitals and stuff. I do it almost every year." Shout out to you. Now you see me, now you don't, man. That is an incredible thing. That is an incredible thing, especially for children and children that are in the hospital. A lot of times, being in the hospital just for a short time, you can feel forgotten, lost, scared, things like that. And what better way to ease and relax the mind and feel special, feel like somebody is actually paying attention to you than to give gifts. I want to get to that point as well. I'm not a rich man by any means of any stretch of the imagination, but I want to be able to get to a point where the channel is supporting itself and the channel is also able to give back in ways that I wouldn't be able to have imagined. So that means I just got to work a whole lot harder. McDaniel Darrell said, "Good luck with the merch line, man." Bless you, Daniel, man. I appreciate it. I got some ideas. I might drop some of those ideas on a community post on YouTube. I might drop them on Instagram, whatever, TikTok, if TikTok is still around. Because it looks like, as far as it stands now, TikTok might not be around. So I'm going to have to try to push everybody from TikTok over to YouTube and all my other social media platforms. But let's get into some of the things that we have going for tonight. I want to ask, who hit on the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blues, the AKA whatever blues, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Who hit on the 11s, the holiday Jordan release? Because they're not doing too good. Those holiday Jordan 11 releases, they're not doing too good. We talked about it last week. They are struggling. They are definitely struggling, and they are definitely sitting. Now, sizes are starting to run out because, of course, the holiday rush, and people are trying to, just come up with any kind of good gifts. But they're sitting. I was able to secure 2 pairs. I got a pair right here from Snipes, and I think this is it. I got a pair right here from Hibbett Sports. Now, why do I have 2 pairs? If you follow me on TikTok, you will find out why I have 2 pairs. So I'm going to leave that reason as to why I have 2 pairs over on TikTok, and I'm going to just bring out the 1 pair. But yeah, I mean, let's look at it, because this will be my first time looking at them. And they look huge. They look huge in this all-white format, and then the lights are blowing it out. But in this all-white format, they look pretty big. The high patent leather cut. You got the blue stitch Jumpman, Legend Blues. What else? I forgot the other name for it. But the patent leather on this feels terrible. It feels almost sandpaperish, and I don't know, maybe it's the fact that of what was going on with it, but these definitely don't feel okay. And that was one thing that a lot of people were talking about, was QC issues with the Legend Blues. And I mean, other than this patent leather feeling like trash, like somebody done took a piece of sandpaper and then just scuffed the hell out of it. And they're even light scuffed on the toe box, like somebody wore it. But it's going to have that crease because they sit on a last, I think is what it's called, or a mold. And in order to get them off, they got to pop them off like that. So yeah, they're going to have a slight crease in them. That's to be expected, and you're going to see more of it with the white. But yeah, these are definitely I think. And I'm up here fumbling the bag, but I think these are going to go back to where they came from. I haven't made up my mind. I wanted to double up on these, but after looking at that, I'm not so sure. I'm going to have to take a peek at my second pair. And if you know why anybody would want to double up on them, because if you've ever seen the Legend Blues used or worn and they get super yellow, they're terrible. McDaniel Darrell said he got a shock drop dub, man. Congratulations on that shock drop dub. James said, on another note, the resale market is crazy. We, the consumers, are the market. Why don't we stop buying the hype? So for the Legend Blues, I haven't really checked the resale market. Let me check that really quickly. Let me see what it's got going on. And to kind of answer your question, as far as hype, I mean, it's the same old story, man. Scarcity breeds demand. And if you make them scarce enough, the demand will be high enough. So if we go ahead and we look at the Legend Blues right now, it's not bad at all. Let me go ahead and drop this comment real quick. It's $261 for the Legend Blues. Let's see. What is in my size? They're $261. In a size 13, they're $449. Jeez. In a size 12 and a half, they're $440. In a size 13, they're $314. I can't see these other sizes, so I can't really tell you what they are. Is okay, yeah, it's definitely my profile. So that's not the issue. But like I said, in a size 13, there are less pairs. Oh, that's a 2014 pair. Let me look at the 2024 pair. I'm tripping. My bad, y'all. My bad, chat. So 247 in a size 14. In a size 10, it's $198. So I mean, like, resale prices aren't going too crazy for the 2024 release. Size 3.5 is $264, but who's really gonna pay that? And then on eBay, they got a $47 coupon on eBay. So with this, it's not going crazy. Now let me go ahead and let me see. The Wizard of Oz dunk. Let me see. Who hit on the Wizard of Oz dunk? Let me ask that as well. The Wizard of Oz dunks, the prices aren't going crazy either. For me, I didn't go for the Wizard of Oz dunks. Some things happened that day and made my day bad. So I was just like, do I really need these? No. Would I think about going back and getting them? Maybe for a display piece or for a conversational piece. But it's not my favorite shoe. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all that I like this shoe when I know I don't, man. I've said for the longest that I wish they would have left it all red, like the ruby red slippers. Now the upper peels away. You can cut the upper away and get the red, like the all red ruby slippers, but I don't know, man. Like, it's not unique to the point where it's like, oh man, this is dope, unique. It's just unique to the point where it's like, why did you do it? But resale prices aren't crazy for these either. I think the retail price for these was like $130. In my size and size 10, which resale prices usually go crazy, it's only $30 above retail. The most expensive pair right now is a size 11 that I can see, and they're going for $183. A size 12 is $198. So somewhere in like the $200 ballpark. So, I mean, yeah, resale is going to be what resale is. Let me see. Now you see me, now you don't, says, I want to get famous. Do you really want to get famous? A lot of people say they want to be famous when they don't realize what comes with being famous. When they don't understand the fame, they want to be famous because we see the luxurious side of being famous, or we see what famous people tend to show us: the money, the cars, the clothes, the, I suppose, if y'all know the line. I just want to be successful. There's a lot behind the scenes that comes with being uh famous, successful, rich. There's a lot of scrutiny behind all of that. And a lot of famous people will tell you, if I could have the money and the opportunities without all of the extras, I definitely would. And then they say, well, but I understand because this is what I chose. This is what I chose. KB Kick said, yo, Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas to the fam. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. I think, what is it? I'm not even gonna butcher the verbiage or the translation, but happy holidays to everybody, man. Happy Kwanzaa, all of emoji. I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for coming through and enjoying this holiday time with me. Now, don't forget, everybody, do not forget that we are streaming on Spotify. So if you want to check me out on Spotify, type in Soul Source, SOLE, for the souls of your shoe. Also represents a representation of the soul that we carry within us. And then space Source, SOURCE, if I spelling correctly. Because we are the #1 source on Tuesday nights. Hopefully, we'll become the #1 source worldwide for sneaker content. Because, hey, it's time for something different. You know what I'm saying? But check me out over there on Spotify. KVK said, yeah, guess I should have said happy holidays. Yeah, I mean, because sometimes people get offended. Sometimes people get left out or feel left out. And then, you can't please everybody all the time. You can please people some of the time, but you can't please everybody all the time. I think that's how the saying goes. But let's go ahead and get into some of this stuff. Nike Kicks came up with a sneaker of the year list, but they did it a little bit different. Their sneaker of the year list came in different categories, which I respect. I was a little bit surprised that they did it this way. I mean, surprised, but I was not expecting this. But they've broken it down into several categories, which I think it should be done this way for future references. So they did sneaker of the year as far as release, model, collaboration, new model, retro line, which is really smart because a lot of retros get overlooked because of the fact that, they're old. And people say nobody cares about retros. Well, I mean, that's not entirely true. People do care about retros. It's just the newer kids, the millennials, they don't really care about retros anymore. They're into high fashion, like not Comme des Garçons, because Comme des Garçons is still up there, but it's getting toward the back end. But they're worried about Lindsay's, aka Balenciagas, Rick Owens, and releases like that. And it's even new designers that have stepped into the chat that I've never heard of. But sneaker of the year, licensing collaborations, endorsement collaborations, basketball, and I know Average will appreciate that. Shout out to Average, man. Hope you're doing well. Happy holidays to you. Shout out to my brother Kari. I hope you're doing well. Happy holidays to you as well. And happy holidays to the fam also. The best themed shoe, sneaker of the year for storytelling, collaboration, and independent brands. So that's a lot to get through. But let's go ahead and get through these, and let's talk about the releases. So, as far as the releases, you've got J Tips. J Tips came in first place with a total of 154 points for sneaker of the year in terms of release. So it was the J Tips X Saucony collab. Then Nigel Sylvester came in second with the Nike Bike Air. The Adidas AE1 Future came in third place. Nina Chanel came in fourth place. And the Nike SB Dunk Low Futura came in fifth place. I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, fifth place. So let's see. And then I guess they handed out the trophy to J Tips. And for release of the year, I actually have to give it to him. I don't have any disagreements to that. As far as releases, what do y'all think is the sneaker of the year as far as release, all around release? Because J Tips went crazy. And people went crazy for J Tips. And stuff like this, man. I just think it's dope that J Tips was actually taking the time to go to different locations or be available to sign his releases. That's just dope. And I think he's been doing it ever since, like, he's been doing releases. So that's dope as well. That's dope as well. Shout out to J Tips, man. Congratulations. Shout out to Nice Kicks for doing this, man. It's Nice Kicks in this retrospect is what Complex wishes they could be. And don't be surprised if Complex does not steal this idea for next year, because like we've all been talking about, Complex is stale, played out, and
he's from the Bronx.
Nobody
He's
really
making his dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? 25 hours waiting. It was worth it, man. I can't complain. This is history.
Congratulations to J Tips. I was super excited for this pair. I've copped.
Bro, did y'all hear that?
Every pair. So
25 hours in line waiting, and he was okay with it. That's a move, man.
BX to Mercer. We out here. Saucony to-do list. The Omni 9 made by J Tips.
Omni 9 Saucony. That's a movement, bro. That is a movement. And they're dope. I especially like the ones that are over on the left-hand side. I don't know if I can get jiggy with the upper right-hand side, but the purple, red, bluish colorway, I kind of like those better. As far as that model, but yeah, man, shout out to the J Tips for that, man. Shout out to J Tips. Let's see, and I kind of showed, I guess that kind of showed what that is. And I definitely believe Nigel Sylvester earned that second place spot. But as far as sneaker of the year for 2024 in terms of the model, let's see what y'all talking about in the chat, man. Vlogging with Demetrius, what's going on, brother? He said, yo, the link didn't work. Okay, I got you, bro. I got you. Let me see. Let me go ahead and redo this link so I can go ahead and send it out to my bro. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead. That's my Twitter. Or my ex. My ex, man. Send out another link. See if it works. All right. Hopefully that link works. If it doesn't, let me go ahead and just let me just cut up and post it in the chat. Post it on the comment, and let's hope it works from there. But yes, sneaker model of the year. Let's see what we got, and let's see what we agree with. So The Adidas AE1 in the black and white colorway took first place. Second place is the Nike Vomero. And this is what I want. I want to know the criteria when it comes to model. Do they mean model as far as originality? Like, because you could throw a lot of models in here, and I don't see any Jordan models up here, which is like the usual typical thing, which is kind of throwing me off a little bit because I don't see some of the typical models up here. But the Nike Vomero 5, the Asics Gel Kayano 14, the New Balance 1906R, the Adidas Gazelle Indoor takes the fourth place, and the Asics Gel 1130 takes the fifth place. Okay, so the runners and the comfy, cozy kickback dad shoes is making themselves known. I can't be mad at that. But out of this list right here, do you agree with this? Adidas AE1, Nike Vomero 5, Asics Gel Light Kayano 14 at number 3, the New Balance 1906R, the Adidas Gazelle Indoor, and the Asics Gel 1130 in fifth place. Y'all let me know. Let's see what we got. And I mean, like, if the AE1s pop up in more than one category, because this is the second category that the AE1s popped up in, I can't be mad at it because the AE1s have been killing it this year. As far as a basketball shoe, they've been killing it. As far as a lifestyle shoe, they've been killing it because a lot of people have been turning the AE1s into a lifestyle shoe because like they've been doing the Jordans, like how people had been turning the Jordans into a lifestyle shoe. And how many of y'all, you know, can even view yourselves as wearing the AE1s as the lifestyle shoe? Girly Glam Accessories say, yo, shout out to Girly Glam Accessories. Let me see. Let me go ahead and bring my brother on stage. Hey, y'all say happy holidays and give a round of applause for my boy Vlogging with Demetrius. Man, what's going on, Vlog? What's going on?
What's going on, brother?
Man, just chatting it up with the family, just chatting it up. Holiday special. And it's kind of funny. I wanted to do, I was thinking about, me and Kari and I were talking about doing a holiday show. And I don't know if he means on actual Christmas, but it's funny how Soul Source falls on a Christmas Eve. So we can kind of do this holiday special. Ching, 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 ching.
That sounds like a plan. No, you can do it on Christmas Eve. That way you can discuss people's favorite pickup of the year.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we here. It's Christmas Eve, man. We here on Christmas Eve. I didn't plan on doing the live for a long time because I got presents to wrap. And then I've got videos to drop. So once Christmas falls, hey, you know, my Christmas day is gonna be a full day. I've got like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 houses to visit, and I've got to make those visits happen in one day. I got to be like my own personal Santa Claus. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, especially when everybody want to have dinner and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I'll figure it out, man. I gotta say no to somebody. Somebody's gonna have to hear the no, unfortunately. But it is what it is, man. But AE1s have been killing it, man. How you feel about the AE1s?
I mean, I like them, but I don't have a pair in the collection, but they're not bad.
Dang. Okay. I was just flipping through the pictures and I ain't really paying attention. But okay, so you got Lil Baby with the AE1s on. I don't think nobody care about Lil Baby no more. I don't know, but shout out to Lil Baby, man. Shout out to Lil Baby. I don't know who this is, but he
I thought it was Wale.
Nah, it ain't Wale. but he almost looked like a little baby Jim Jones. That's who he reminded me of. Shout out to
that
Lil
Atlanta
Mix.
hat though.
He got on the Atlanta cap. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What's his name? The comedian. He got some AE1 cleats on. Then we got that's Michael Parsons, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Parsons, Mr. Talk Show podcast man, more on the talk show. More, no, I ain't going to that. Defensive end, outside linebacker. Yeah, outside linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys for beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last night and putting my team, the Atlanta Falcons, back in the driver's seat of their own destiny after Kirk Cousins fumbled the ball 4 weeks in a row, a month straight. Kirk Cousins fumbled the ball, and Michael Penix had to take over. Shout out to the young man, Michael Penix. I hope nothing but greatness for him. But yeah.
Yeah, sir.
So, dude on the volleyball court got on some AE1s. That's how crazy the year has been for AE1s. Baseball field, football field. I forgot who that dude is.
I think that's Jordan Addison.
Yeah, Addison. I was just about to say Addison. I couldn't remember his first name, but yeah, 50, Mr. Troll himself. The Timberwolves mascot got on some AE1s, and then they go Mr. AE1 himself.
They look comfortable.
And, they do. And the thing about it is, if you go into the well, at least my mall anyway, they're widely available. So I could walk into the mall today, tomorrow, the day after, the next day, and get me a pair of AE1s. So at some point, I think I might actually do that. I think I might actually grab a pair of AE1s and go ahead and check them out. If anybody has any AE1s, check. What is your experience with the AE1s? Like, how do y'all feel about the AE1s? Are they comfortable? Are they good hooping shoes? Are they a decent lifestyle shoe? Y'all let me know in the chat, man. Happy holidays to everybody else that's coming into the live stream. I see y'all coming in steadily and strongly. Don't forget, if you aren't able to tap into this live, tap in over on Spotify. I'm on Spotify, Soul Source, SOLE space source. I was about to say underscore, but no, there's no underscore in it. So the next sneaker of the year category is collaboration, the collaborative effort. And some of these shoes on this list, I have no idea what they are. So let's start off with number one, the winner for collaborative, New Balance and Ronnie Fade. Now, as far as I remember, Ronnie Fade has been doing his thing. He's been doing his thing. And this New Balance right here, that's fire.
It is.
I
don't think I've seen that shoe.
It's the 1906R New Balance. I don't know what the name of this release is or any of that, but congratulations, man. That's a fire shoe. Joe Fresh Goods, who has had a strong couple of years, comes in second place as collaborator of the year. Nina Chanel Abney comes in third place as collaborator of the year. James Whitner comes in fourth place, and Salehi Bembury comes in fifth place.
No Travis.
Now right, no Travis. I guess because Travis is the usual suspect. Well, I guess I could. I guess I can't make that argument because I was going to say Travis is a continuous collaborator, but so is James Whitner, so I can't make that argument. I would probably put Travis over Salehi Bembury, but I can see why they did this to bring diversity to the list and not give you a complex kind of list. to where it's the usual suspects, but I would put James Whitner over Nina Chanel. I think James Whitner's how many like 3 releases that he's had this year are stronger than Nina Chanel's Jordan 3. Because his James Whitner's I'm on my year Jordan 3 is better than Nina Chanel's 3. His I'm on my year 4 is better than the Nina Chanel 3 by just a little bit. Because I'm not a huge fan of that 4. It's okay, but hype puts it out of contention for me. And then he did another one. I think he did like an Air Force One or something like that. I can't remember. But there's another shoe that he dropped this year that would have been, in my opinion, better than the Nina Chanel 3s. And I would have placed Nina Chanel at 4. And that's no disrespect to Nina Chanel because she's doing her thing for the women. But as far as collaborative pieces, especially when I look at her entire body of work, like the best thing she did out of her entire body of work is those Jordan 3s. So, but that's just me. What you think? What you think?
I agree with that opinion. I don't remember a lot other than the Jordan 3s. So, I mean,
well, yeah, she had the 2s. They look like bowling shoes.
The 3s were the best one.
Yeah. So, Ronnie Fag, man, congratulations to Ronnie Fag. Definitely well deserved. Because those New Balances are cold, man. Like, I don't know about the cream pair, but them black pair is crazy.
Yeah.
That's sheesh. And then I guess like I don't know what the hell these is.
Definitely give off Easter vibes.
Right. But if Nice Kicks threw them out there, hey, they somebody's. They something to somebody. And like, yeah, this whole collection does give off spring, summertime, and all that other kind of stuff. I'm gonna stop going to the last slide because the last slide gives away all the other categories. But let's move to the next category. New model. And look at, come on now, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards won another award for Best New Model of the Year with the Adidas AE. Oh! Okay. Because I was about to I was wondering who else was coming behind this list, and it better not be no boo-boo. So Anthony Edwards, I understand, even though I would like a little bit of variety. I made the case for Anthony Edwards winning this in the last slide where Anthony Edwards won once again. But yeah, the AE1 has been a crazy release this year. So yeah, number 1, all due respects. The Jumpman Jacks came in number 2. That's why I was clapping. I'm excited for the Jumpman Jacks to be recognized as a new model when it was getting nothing but hate. People were talking trash about it because it has Travis Scott's name attached to it. And I had to ask the question, what do you actually dislike about the Jumpman Jacks? And when I asked that, people really couldn't tell me what they disliked about the Jumpman Jacks. And a lot of people were on my side and was like, yeah, you got a point. The Jumpman Jacks got everything you want. So we'll take the number 2 spot. Me, Travis, Jordan, all 3 of us will take the number 2 spot.
Hold on. Question though.
Yeah.
Is the Jumpman Jack a new model? I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought. Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm thinking of another Travis Scott shoe.
It is definitely a new model. Now, what it does remind you of is it reminds you of a trainer in the realm of the Olympic, like the trainers. It reminds you of a low cut trainer, and the first trainers that come to mind are like the Bo Jacksons or the 96 Olympic trainers, and it definitely does remind you of the those Travis Scott, the tennis player. Is it Andre Agassi? No, it's not Andre Agassi. It's the other one. That other shoe. That other tennis shoe that people were trying to hype up at the beginning of last year that didn't do so well. And I even had the commercial where he popped out and they had like a fake beef going on with Travis Scott and the tennis player. Y'all remember who I'm talking about, chat. Y'all remember. KB Kick said, wore my mochas today. KB, I got to get my hands on the mochas, bro. I got to get my hands on the mochas.
Mocha Travis?
Yeah, the mocha Jumpman Jacks.
Oh, okay.
Them mochas is crazy, in my opinion.
What's the retail price on those? Because I like that colorway out of all the ones that released.
Let's go to StockX and check it out. I honestly want all the Jumpman Jacks. I want all of them. But if I had to put them in order, because let's see, that's a preschool pair. I ain't trying to show no preschool pair. Let me see.
KB Kids with all your Jumpman Jack retail W's?
I don't think so. Maybe it could be. Maybe not. Jeez, I have to try to see if I can get them for a cheaper price because I can't do that. I refuse to do that. Yeah, KB said all of his were trades. So let's drop that for a second. Share the screen. Let's go to StockX. Check out these resale market prices. So the Dark Mocha Jumpman Jacks, they are $312 resale. Which is not bad, but it's not a price that I want to do. I think the retail price was $220.
That's not bad, $312, but that's before all the fees and everything.
Right. That's before fees and taxes, and you'll get a more realistic.
You know what? That's what's up. It's all along with trades.
Right. Yeah. KB be trading his tail off, man. KB be trading his tail off, man.
They look clean.
But if I had to put them in order, I would say the Dark Mochas would be number 2. Only because the Dark Mochas are easy. They're easy. It's a dark color. You can throw them on with anything, so on and so forth. For me, it seems like an easy, fittable pair of shoes I could put a fit together with. Then I would say the sale pair is number 1 for me. Even though this is an easy shoe, sometimes with light colors, it's not that easy to put together. But I mean, the gum bottom is it. Y'all done got me into the hype of the gum bottom, and the gum bottom sells me almost every single time. And then I would say the University red pair is third on my list.
I will swap your 1 and 2, and I keep the University that pair number 3.
Okay. So the University red pair are going for $340 resale. The sale pair is going for $438, and then the dark mocha is going for $312 resale. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's see. Oh, KB said he got them all. KB said, hell no for that price. Yeah.
No,
all his Travis is a trade.
He was saying hell no. When I asked him, did he get on retail?
Oh, okay. Traded the military. Oh, KB. No, not the military blacks, brother. Not the military black 4s, man. That's unless you had 2 pairs. That's a hard let go, man. My heart is hurting. My heart is definitely hurting, man. You know, in situations like this, when HD get down, man, the only way to turn this frown upside down is to go and grab me a honey bun, man. Honey buns is the best thing around, man. Even on the holidays, man, honey buns will get you excited, get you going, make you feeling better. So with that being said, man, I think this is the last honey bun in the box. Yes, it is. Toss it to the side, but don't worry. There are honey buns in the kitchen. Man, KB, I gotta take a bite of the honey bun after hearing you gave away the military black. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm starting to feel a little bit better.
I got no breakfast.
KB, you can't do me like that, bro. They sent me an assist pair from GOAT and came with no bag. Oh, hell no.
He met Asia.
Oh, okay. They sent me an Asia pair from GOAT and it came with no bag. Hell no, brother. Hell no. I was pissed. I would be too. So how did they resolve that for you? Did they give you what? They said that they would swap it out for you, or did they do the usual thing and say they would send you a discount? Because how in the hell you send out and pass a pair of Jumpman Jacks without the bag is beyond me. He said F-Go. I'm there with you. Man.
Mocha, sale, then red. Yo, we agree right now.
Okay. So you and Vlogging is Jumpman Jack fam right on that one. I traded a sale and Air Max for the Reds when it was 700. 700. Whew. The Jackie what? The Jackie Air Max.
Sale. I traded a sale and a jacket Air Max.
He had a pair of sale Jumpman Jacks. Then got another pair of the sale. So he used the Jackie Robinson Air Maxes and his fail pair of Jumpman Jacks, and he traded those in to get the red pair. Because I remember at one point in time, the red pair of Jumpman Jacks, they were going for crazy, stupid prices. They almost hit like $1,000 on resale.
Speaking of,
he had 3 pairs.
I don't know if anybody bought a pair. I don't know if that's on your docket for the day. But I looked yesterday at a pair of the Red Air 4s that's releasing next year. $2,300.
Hell no. I got 2,400 hell no reasons why an early pair is not that serious. Oh, I talked about the Legend Blues. What are those? The Columbia, aka the Columbias.
Yeah.
Did you open your pair?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're still in the box.
What you thought of?
I like them. It's like, I mean, that was my first time ever seeing this shoe in person.
Yeah.
But from the looks of it, I like it. I did not know that it was leather where the lace holes were.
I didn't either. I thought it was ballistic mesh.
Same. When I seen the leather, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's nice there.
But I just in the beginning of the live, I just quick glanced over them. So I don't have a true opinion of the Legend Blues. That's gonna be for the video. I do the video review of them. But what I did notice is my patent leather on the Snipes pair is rough. And those Snipes pair are going back. They were going back anyway.
Right.
So if y'all don't know why they were going back, Homegrown Kicks over on TikTok, and there's a video up as to why they're going back, explaining what happened with my Snipes pair. But the patent leather on them joints is rough, man. It feels like somebody scuffed them up with sandpaper and just like throw them in the box. And resale prices are low. So if I want to send those back to Snipes, get my full refund back for it, and buy a resale pair, I can get them for the low ski. But I dropped a video on these Columbias where Guangdong, China, is pumping out hundreds of pairs of fakes that look just like the real thing. And with all of these reports coming out about StockX, hey, y'all need to be scared. Don't think just because it's happening to StockX that it's not happening to GOAT as well. Maybe not as frequent, but it is happening. So yeah, y'all be careful. As a matter of fact, somebody bought a pair of olive Travis Scotts from StockX. I think it was the dark olives or the other pair from StockX, and they were looking at them and they asked me if I thought they were fake. And just looking at everything about their shoe, the Wings logo was off, the dark color on the suede was off. Just everything added up to that shoe being fake. And this was a shoe that StockX passed. StockX been passing a whole lot of fakes. But what you got, bro? What you got?
Now I'm looking at the 11th now.
Mm-hmm.
I low-key wish they would have went with a leather tongue instead of a mesh.
Yeah.
That would have looked better on this shoe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since there's no mesh anywhere else on the shoe, I don't think mesh was necessary for the tongue.
Right.
But that's just me. I don't know.
I mean, it definitely.
I'm also more of a fan of leather upper than mesh anyway. I think that's why I like these 72 and 10 so much.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even think about it that way, but I would 100% agree with you as far as they should have went with a leather tongue, because why would you go with a leather upper and then make the tongue mesh?
Yeah, right.
It don't make sense. And they have been reimagining things all year long. And they have been putting their twists and turns and differences to things all year long. So, I mean,
was the original pair like this?
I think they were. I don't know. I can't tell you because I've never owned a pair of 2014s. And I didn't own them when they first released. I think 2014 was the first release of the Legend Blues, but I could be wrong. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. So I don't know.
Tell me why.
Yes, it's as good as mine.
Tell me why your sister in here trying to be Steven Spielberg directing me on how to run a live.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. What's going on, Mrs. Vargan? What's going on? Shout out to my Reshoevn8r fam. I got to put that out there. I have not done a ad for my Reshoevn8r kinfolk in a minute, so let me go ahead and just let y'all know, if you click the link in any description of my video, and it's gonna have to come up later, click the link It'll save you 10% for any Reshoevn8er product that you buy. All you have to do is use the code Homegrown Kicks at checkout and save 10% on anything you buy. Reshoevn8er has been giving some really great discounts as far as these last holiday times. So go ahead and check that out. And then, of course, I've got to give a shout out to my Crease Guards fam. Click the link in the description and go ahead and check out Crease Guards. You get it's been a minute, 25% discount for Crease Guards. Hold on, let me go ahead and make sure. Let me go ahead and click this commercial. I think it's. We all have those shoes in our collection that we want to protect for as long as we can. Well, with Crease Guard's Comfort Crease Protection System, 3 easy steps, and you never have to worry about creases again. Whether it's to the grocers or your favorite hangout spot, or to the sneaker store for your latest cop, be on guard with Crease Guard. Oh, yo. So it's 25% off. You type in the code Homegrown, creaseguards.com. And I know a lot of us have gotten out of the habit of crease guards. Everybody say crease guards is lame. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Real deal, real spill, real shit. A lot of us, once our shoes get some good wear in them and things like that, we look down at our feet and we say, damn, I don't like the creases in certain pairs of shoes. Now, certain shoes, we're comfortable with letting them crease up. But other shoes, i.e., maybe the reimagined Jordan 4s, if you don't have a double up, you don't want them to crease. Something like this, the Travis Scotts, you don't want them joints to crease.
You didn't have to put those up in the camera like that.
I just kind of boom and got them back. The 2024 Black Cement 3s. You might not want this beautiful toe box to crease. So you put some crease guards in them to prevent creasing. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And we got to stop letting people tell us how we want to take care of our shoes. We can't keep allowing people to tell us how we want to take care of shoes. For some shoes, I don't use crease guards. For some shoes, I do use crease guards. And it's okay, man. Stop. I mean, we're not in high school anymore. We're grown adults. We spend our money how we want to spend it, and we do what we want to do with our money, and we protect our investments the way we want to protect them, man. So check out creaseguards.com. They got crease protectors, they got duffel bags, all of that. And with my code Homegrown at checkout, you get 25% off. Who else do you know? What other company do you know giving 25% off? And on top of that, when you get one pair of crease guards with my code, you get another set for free. Come on now. If you get the duffel bag and use the code, you get 2 crease guards for free. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, bro. It is what it is. But the Legend Blues, the holiday release, they're sitting. A leather tongue would have been better, especially with the leather upper. Prices aren't crazy for them, and they are steadfast, readily available. Man, vlogging about to show y'all some stuff, man. Vlog about it.
So even though they're sitting, I do not regret buying it. I actually want another pair.
The Fear 4s?
Heck yeah.
You can go back to the store and get another pair of Fear 4s.
Yeah, well, not at my mall. They're not sitting in my mall, but I'm pretty sure I can get them online. Another pair.
Mm-hmm.
I can beat one pair up like I'm doing with my Bread 4s, which, in my opinion, honestly, that would be my choice for sneaker of the year.
You know what? I got 2 pair of reimagined Bread 4s, and I have no idea what a second pair is. It's
Yeah,
lost.
both of mine are down here at the bottom. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Here at the bottom.
That's a clean shoot. My
It
second
is.
pair of bread fours might as well be the bread for lost and founds because I don't know where they are until they're gonna be found. Let's see what y'all saying in the chat, man. KB Kick said, I'm the same way. I wear my crease protectors with my heat. Facts, man, facts. There's nothing wrong with crease protectors. I'm actually going to start trying to get more Reshoevn8r products in, especially the sole protectors. There's nothing wrong with sole protectors. Let me go ahead and open this case. Y'all can't see the case right now. I got one of those automatic open and close cases where they show me my shoes. If y'all have seen other lives, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But when you have shoes like this, because this right here is plastic. If you wear it on the street, because these were never meant to be like street shoes. These were never meant to be casual wear. I forgot and I was just using the term earlier. But these were never meant for average everyday wear. If you wear these out on the street, this will get scratched and this yellow will go away. So what better way to keep this the way it is than get like a sole protector? Put your sole protector on the joints, or you might have a pair of shoes like, and I got so many shoes all over the place, man.
All right, though, Travis Scott won. Well, that's black at the bottom, though.
Yeah, you can do that. Or like something like this with a translucent outsole. The Power SB Dunks, translucent outsole. Put you a sole protector. A sole protector on there. There's nothing wrong with that, y'all. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Stop. Again, like I said, stop letting other people tell you what you can and cannot do with your shoes. Don't forget, Soul Source is on Spotify. Go ahead and follow me on Spotify. Let me see. I've been shouting out my Spotify all night long. I'm sorry, my bad, y'all. Let me see how many people are actually following me on Soul Source right now. Let me see how many of y'all are actually supporting over on Spotify. Let me see. Because I know y'all listen to Spotify when y'all in the car. And there it is right there. We got a couple of episodes up already. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 episodes up already. And they're at least an hour long. The Decay of a Dynasty. The Rise and the Fall of Jordan Brand. Nike Live. Hundreds Are Without Work. That's a really good one. That Hundreds Without Work is something that y'all really want to listen to. Jordan Brand giving bullets with every pair of shoes. Hey. That was a crazy one. That is definitely funny. And then how Fakes and StockX ruined the sneaker culture. All of those have great points, great talking points, great questions, and things to get you all thinking. So there it is right there. JG at the bottom. Real sneaker content. Soul Source. Go ahead, follow me over on Spotify and get your listen on, fam. Get your listen on. Let me hit the cancel button on. Let me see. KB Kick said, my Travs today I put on for like 5 minutes and seen that crease about to start on the suede and instantly threw them in.
I'll be back on, bro. Hold on.
Okay. Nappy 29er said, do you think the brown velvets will go up in price a year from now? Nappy 29er, the brown velvets will go up in price a month and a half, at the most 3 months from now, because just like the Phantoms, the Velvet Browns are an extremely easy shoe to wear and put fits together with. So that's gonna be another one of those Travis Scotts that if you want to get them, if you did not get them for retail, do not sleep on that shoe. I'm telling you, because the price is gonna go up. Now it's not gonna shoot up like to crazy prices overnight, but I guarantee you, once everybody gets their pairs in, because people are starting to get their pairs in as we speak. Once they get their pairs in, that price ain't doing nothing but going up. Because that is the trend with Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows. I think, except for the Elkins, and y'all know how I feel about the Elkins. The Elkins to me are a ugly colorway. Let's see, Travis. Let's check on what the Elkins are doing. Travis Scott. Yeah, there we go. Canary yellow. Okay, canary yellow. So let's see. In my size, and I'll put it up on the screen in just a second. And when did these drop? Sorry, Pops. That's what that vibration was. That was my dad calling me. I gotta call him back. That was one of those things where I was talking about holiday dinners and stuff like that. Shout out to everybody. Happy holidays to everybody. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And whatever you believe in. If you don't believe in Christmas, then, just a happy holiday season for you. But let's see. I'll put it up on the screen for y'all right now. So let's present this. StockX has, in a size 10, has the canary yellows for $324, which is not a bad price, not a terrible price for Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows, but I'm pretty sure you can get them for cheaper. Let me see, Travis Scott low. Let's go ahead and check out some of the prices for just your average Travis Scott low. Starting with the Velvet Browns. Let's start there. In a size 10, they're already at $389. Retail price was $150, I believe. Let me see. It usually shows what retail price is. Yeah, $150. Retail price is $150. They released over the weekend. So we're already at $389 for these. Let's check out and it's kind of hard because it keeps showing me toddler pairs. Those are the Olive Friends and Family. Let me see if I can find a non-child size pair of olives. I don't know why they don't just show what people are looking for. Okay, so the medium olives in a size 10, they're at $517. The medium olives released September 28th of this year. $517 is pretty steep for a low, especially in today's sneaker market. That's pretty steep. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the medium olives is not a necessarily easy shoe to wear and pull off, but it's still a good shoe nonetheless. The Phantoms. Now, at one point, the Phantoms were $1,000, and at $955 in a size 10, sheesh, they still might as well be $1,000. They dropped at a retail price of $150 on December 15th, 2022. So 2 years ago. To be honest with you, for something like this, I wouldn't even pay resale for these because how good the fakes are. The Travis Scott Low women's, what's this colorway? I keep forgetting the colorway. Whatever it is, these joints right here that I have. They are going for $1,000 in a size 10? No, sir. No, sir. So these right here, wow, that's crazy. The olives, they're the olives. They're going for $1,000. A women's 11 and a half, a men's size 10. Shoot. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Let's see. Then we got the reverse mochas, 1,600. Hell no. Hell no. And then we have the OG mochas going for $2,000. Shit. So if you follow the trend of those, you'll understand that the more wearable the shoe is, the more the resale price is gonna go for. And you got me messed up. Just to know that these pair right here are going for $1,000, man. I mean, I like them, and I like them better than the other ones that we were talking about. But man, hell no.
Yeah, so because I remember at a point where both the Phantom like 600 maybe last year, and the women, the one you just held up, those are going for like 5,
right?
Maybe a few months ago.
At the lowest, these were like $400. And when they first dropped, they were around $350 to $400. And
I mean, eventually, the brown ones will go up. It's only a matter of time.
Right. When did these drop? Let me see. Let me go back and look. Because let me see. Because I kind of glanced over last year in April. So in about a year's time, these went up $600. That's great. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Don't sleep. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't sleep if you want them.
MBX might go hit up Carnal.
Salute to MBX. He said, "Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, MBX. Happy holidays, man. Glad to see you here, fam."
Murder BX.
Yep. Murder BX. KB Kick said, "I wore my bread for so much this year." Me too. That's my everyday. That's my go-to.
I knew Homegrown didn't care. For those who didn't know, earlier this year, me, my wife, Homegrown, and his lady, we all vacationed together. We went on a cruise together, and Homegrown, he wore his Jordan 4 breads on the beach.
Surely did. I surely did.
You got sand all in those shoes.
I took them bread 4s straight out the box and put them straight on the streets. Straight on the streets of what was we? The Caribbean.
Yeah.
Let me see if I got them here because I know I posted a picture. I posted a picture somewhere.
I thought he was gonna go swimming in them.
At least I thought I did. I guess I didn't post a picture. I don't remember where I put it. But I do have it in my phone. Just so y'all know that it's not cap. I'm gonna post it to my IG. And let y'all see. As soon as I stepped on the beach, boy, not a care in the world. Stand all in the netting of the shoe, water splashing up on the tongue, all of that. Now, the only thing I didn't do was I didn't fully step into the water because I didn't want wet socks. That was the only thing. But hey, my bread 4s have touched Caribbean sand and water. So
I don't know why we didn't think the vlog that trip.
Because it was the first time. It was the first
Yeah,
time. And,
that may be what it was. We
but
should have vlogged that one.
the next cruise, you know what to expect. It will be vlogged. I'm gonna tell y'all that. I will vlog. My reimagined Bread 4s, my royalty Jordan 12s, and I think that's it right now. Those get heavy rotation. Now I did recently pull these out of the archive. So I gotta be careful not to knock nothing over because I'm a little clumsy and such. But I did pull the Sacai Nike Blazers out of the archive. Whew, fire shoe. Crazy shoe, crazy quality, dope ass look. The best Sacai Blazer, in my opinion. And when these go on feet, man, if I could drop one of the DJ Clue bombs, I would. Boom. Hey, I get so many compliments and so many questions on this shoe whenever I do pull it out of the archive. I mean, man, come on now. This was another one I pulled out. The Bill and Ted Adidas Torsion High Artillery. Hey, this is for the old school heads. Y'all better know. Y'all better learn some history. The most excellent shoe ever. I did a sneaker review of this. This is probably one of my most viewed videos on my channel. If y'all haven't seen it yet, man, y'all better go ahead and check this out and understand the history of this joint. Go ahead, bro.
Now I was just saying, speaking of shoe that released, one of my favorite releases this year had to have been the Adidas Ninja Turtle joints.
Yes.
I still want a second pair because I want to keep a pair just like this. I'm not sure what it's looking like on the resale market. I know I got these at my local Athlete's Foot, and I think they still got pairs, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, let's check it out.
As far as the shoe details, the comic book that comes with it, Adidas not out of the park with this one. And I don't really give Adidas a lot of compliments, so.
Right. And I'll tell you, because I know you haven't taken it out of the pack. The quality on that shoe, boy. So they did a Master Splinter version down here and a Shredder version. Now I don't remember the Splinter version dropping for mass release, nor the Shredder pair, but as far as StockX, this pair is currently going right now for $139 on StockX, and I think that's below retail. Yeah, retail is $130. These dropped. These dropped March of this year. Really?
Yeah, they'll drop this year.
Yeah, because we did go on the cruise this year.
Yeah, we were both gonna wear them, but we didn't bring them.
Dude, 2024 is such a blur for me. Y'all know how much crazy I done had going on, but crazy quality on the shoe. I did a review on this one as well. So if y'all have not seen the review for this shoe, go ahead and check the review out. To be honest, my review does not do this shoe justice. It is way better in hand than it is on camera or through my expression of this shoe. But let's get back into this Nice Kicks voting, because I know we kind of got far off of the the voting, which there's nothing wrong with it, because we still stuck on the new model sneaker of the year. In third place is the Air Jordan 4 RM. So in first place was the Adidas AE1, which would be the AE1's second trophy award. Then Jumpman Jack came in second, which sent me into a crazy wild tangent. The Air Jordan 4 RM, which is based off of the Nigel Sylvester Bike Air. So the RM is not the same as the Bike Air technically, but if you look at it visually, it is the same as the Bike Air. In fourth place, we have the New Balance 1906A. In fifth place, we have the John Geiger 004. And then in fifth place, we have the Nike Air Max DN. Now, the Nike Air Max DN, when I saw it, was a shoe that I was very interested in. I still am interested in it. But it's not a must-have shoe for me. It's not a must-have. That's more so for people who run and train. Currently, I don't do very much running or training for various reasons, but the DN has come out with some pretty dope colorways. So check. Y'all let me know about this list. AE number 1, Jumpman Jacks number 2, the RM number 3, the 1906 number 4 from New Balance, the John Geiger at number 5, and then the Air Max DN at number 6. And shout out to AE. I ain't gonna play this AE commercial, man. We get enough AE commercials. But Anthony Edwards been killing it. See, they don't show the same damn little baby picture. Anthony Edwards been killing it so much, they ain't even got no pictures left to show of Anthony Edwards. So let's see. Sneaker of the year for Retro Line. Let's go ahead and check this out. Whew. Well deserved. And the winner for Sneaker of the Year for 2024 for the Retro Line of sneakers, the one, the only, arguably the best dual athlete, dual threat athlete, none other than prime time Deion Sanders with the Diamond Turf 90, what is it? The 96s. Yes, the Diamond Turf Max 96s. And let's see what he was going up against, and then we'll be the judge of whether or not the Diamond Turfs deserve the number 1 spot. And do I have my Diamond Turfs here with me? If I don't, I apologize to Deion for not.
I still want the Falcon joint.
Oh, they're available. They're sitting in stores, which I knew was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. So, wow. Wow. I know a lot of people are not gonna like this. So the Diamond Turf Air Max 96 came in first place. The Nike Air Foam Positive came in second place. The Nike Kobe 8s came in third place. The Nike KD 4 came in fourth place. And the Adidas Crazy 8 came in fifth place. Now, the Crazy 8s, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can agree with this list that it's last. Nobody really cares about the Crazy 8s unless you are a super fan of Adidas Crazy 8s. But that Diamond Turf beating out the Foam Posits, I know it's going to drive a lot of y'all crazy. Because there is a huge following for the Foam Posits. Now, not as huge as Jordans or other things like that, but the Foam Posit community is there. And then you got the Kobe fans that would argue against that. The KDs and the Adidas Crazy 8s, the rest of y'all can have that argument. But the Diamond Turfs, as far as Retro Line, keep in mind, Retro Line. the Diamond Turf 96s, the Foam Posits, and the Kobe 8s. Check. Where would y'all place those in order of 1, 2, and 3? The vlog, and I'm gonna let you throw your opinion out there.
Honestly,
The Diamond Turfs are deserving as far as retro line sticker of the year for the #1 spot.
I mean, I get it with everything going on with Dion, Colorado, and the shoes retroing, but I'm just surprised. I mean, if you look at the list compared to the last list, the AE won by a landslide. These was kind of neck and neck, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people were conflicted as far as their votes. But maybe what Dion had going on this season with the Buffaloes kind of gave him an edge.
Right. So and the only thing about the AEs is they're not retro, so they wouldn't fit this category.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of surprised as far as retros that there are no Jordans up here. That's what I'm really most surprised about.
I mean, if that was the case, Jordan will win this one every year.
So diversity. Nappy29 said, HG, how's the shoulder? But I appreciate you for asking, man. So the shoulder's doing pretty well so far. Like y'all can see my scars and stuff like that. Let's see. I gotta pull it down. So y'all can see my scars. I got one here, I got one here, and it basically goes all around my shoulder. I've got 5 surgical scars. As far as movement in my shoulders, without assistance and straightening my elbow, I can do my shoulder about here. Now, I can't get my shoulder up here without assistance. I can reach back a little bit, like at this point. As y'all can see, I feel tension and I feel pain, but rehab has been going good in order to work that out. My rehab therapist, I wanted to slap the hell out of her because she took my arm, stretched it all the way up, and was massaging it and all kind of crap. And I just did not want it. And all the while, she keep telling me, it's not loose. It's not loose. Lady, it hurt like hell. It ain't going to get loose because it hurt. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for asking about that, man. I appreciate y'all.
I got to check that one out.
I'm about 2 months post-surgery, and it usually takes about 6 months post-surgery of rehab. So they projected me around February. I should be able to adequately lift my arm above my head. And then I've got another month and a half, maybe 2 months of rehab to just build up muscle and endurance back in my shoulder. So that's where I am on my shoulder. Murder BX said the Falcons pair is on sale for $100 on Shoe Palace. Can I get it a little bit cheaper? Can I get it for like 80 or 90? Then I'll be happy. I'll be extremely happy. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that for letting the family know. Let me get. How do I get back? Okay, that's how I get back. How do I get back into doing that? But I mean, as far as the retro list, I'm good with it the way it is because I'm not a huge fan of Foam Posits, but I respect the lineage of Foam Posits. I'm not a huge fan of Kobe's, and I'm not a huge fan of the KDs, and I care nothing about the Adidas Crazy 8s. Now, I do have a pair of Adidas Infinity Crazy 8s that I absolutely love, but you know, it is what it is. And let's see what the rest of these slides have. Okay, so now they're gonna throw out there the okay, they won the gold trophy. I get it. They're gonna throw out the pair of Colorado Diamond Turfs. Now these were supposed to be limited, but they sitting too. So I don't know how limited they actually were. And there's Dion and his 3 sons, looking fresh as ever.
That's a dope picture.
Yeah, it is.
To blow Nike up. I mean, blow them up and tell them these must come out.
Hold on, he gonna show the pair that he wants for them to come out.
U.S. football, Nike, blow them all up.
Woo! Woo! Them all white on whites. Them all white on whites. Them bump your nose joints.
But you know who I hope,
hyenas.
you know, with Deion releasing, who I hope they give more respect to within the next year or so would be Griffey's. I need some retro Griffey's.
So, from insider knowledge that I got, now this is just insider knowledge. I cannot confirm or deny that in 2025, we're supposed to be getting Griffey's and some pennies. 2025 is supposed to be the year of some of the OG retros coming back. And speaking of OGs coming back, we got an OG that then came back and then stepping up on the cam. The man, the myth, the legend, the hard to get a hold of, we need to give him a new name on IG because I mess up in my mind on his name all the time and I needed training to get it done the right way. Harvey from the have had underscore shop. Boom! I did it right that time, man. What's good, brother? Happy holidays, man.
Happy holidays, famo, Merry Christmas, and all that good stuff. Kwanzaa,
Man, been working. Look, he got the beard going.
Oh man, yeah, full beard now. Yeah, I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
Eating a lot of butt. Nah, I'm kidding. I saw my boy vlogging on. I saw HG going live. The hubbub of the holidays made me forget it was Tuesday.
Right.
I'm free off work, so I had to come through, say what's up to the gang during this festive time of year.
We appreciate you.
Of course, man. What we talking about, man? I'm seeing some nice kicks. Awards going out. We
right
reviewing.
So basically, Nice Kicks did it in the manner in which Complex should have did it, and what Complex wishes they could be, in my opinion. But Complex is so stuck on one mindset. Ooh, they're gonna Falcons joints.
Yes. Gotta get me a pound.
But they're so stuck on one way of thinking that they could not possibly have come up with this. So we went over, so they did Snicker of the Year, but they broke it down into different categories.
I like the fact that they did that so many people could get their flowers. I like the fact that they waited till December so we know what's coming out. I like they voted, so it's not biased. They like, if y'all mad at the votes, be mad at the votes. It's not like Complexes has this like weird algorithm formula thing that's behind closed doors that don't nobody know how they pick.
Right.
And then you don't translate well to the audience that PJ Tucker, Lil Yachty, all these panelists are just commenting on the pick and not the deciding factor. So that confuses a lot of people. But yo, shout out to Nice Kicks. I haven't paid attention to their IG in a while, but when I start seeing the posts come out and you saw like John Geiger engaging, you saw J Tips himself engaging, I thought it was pretty cool. It reminded me of like an award show, like the Oscars or something. Like the sneaker space has so many different subsects that if we're going to do a sneaker of the year celebration, man, we got to like look at everybody who can contribute in different categories.
Facts. So the first one we covered was just straight releases. And this was just, and for you, I'll just go over it. So J Tips won.
So I commented on this. I was asking like, because
he did.
He beat Nigel, and I was confused as when it says releases, because do they mean like the shoe itself, or do they mean the rollout? Because Nigel was
Right.
breaking across the world in a matter of 24 hours, and J-Tip
Right.
still got people that's waiting on pairs. So I hope they didn't
Right.
mean the rollout.
I think they just meant the shoe in general.
Okay, then that's fair. Then I still
Um,
like Nigel's better. As a matter of fact, just got done wearing the driveway gray pair. Fire.
boo.
To me, I think that's the best colorway
Yeah, joints. These
Yeah.
are crazy.
on that line.
I still got to get both pairs. I'm just gonna have to pay resale for both pairs. It is what it is.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. 2025, I'm holding you down, bro. If I get a oop, you get a oop. That's how we doing this.
And they did sneaker of the year by model.
Can't argue. Can't argue with that one.
Exactly.
Especially compared to the competition. Yeah, it washed everything on that list.
Right. And I'm glad they took, and for some categories, I'm glad that they don't have Jordans on here.
Yeah,
because Jordans are the usual suspect.
It's hard to be the Jordan model, bro. Like, especially if you're a
Yes.
newcomer. Like, yo,
Yes.
anyway. Retro shouldn't count.
So then they did collaborator. Now I don't understand why they didn't have Travis on here. This one was the one that I thought was a little shaky.
Okay,
Because
I'm gonna ask, if Travis was on there, would you have voted for him over Ronnie?
so I don't disagree with number 1 and number 2.
Who's number 2?
It's when you get down to number 1 was Ronnie Fag, number 2 was Joe Fresh Goods. Then it gets down to Nina Chanel.
I
At
love
number
Nina.
3.
I'm wearing a Nina Chanel shirt. I'm wearing her shirt, but she had a shoe.
Right. James Whitner is number 4, and Salehi Bembury was number 5. Now, what I said was Nina Chanel definitely didn't beat out James Whitner.
Shouldn't have. Nah,
I don't
sleeping collaboration. He had what, like
Yeah.
3 shoes?
Yeah. I don't care what nobody says. Nina Chanel had a Jordan 3, and the Jordan 3 was good. And shout out to the women and the lady move and the feminine movement within the sneaker community. But that Nina Chanel was, when you compare it to a lot of other things, and I don't want it to sound sexist, and I don't want to alienate the women out there, but that Nina Chanel, when you compare it to other stuff, it just wasn't number 3, especially when you go up against James Whitner.
James Whitner. Women, I love women.
Yeah.
Mama, my sisters, I love y'all. My ladies in the space, I love y'all. James Whitner got a better women's 3 than Nina Chanel.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Somebody had to say it.
From presentation to quality, the shoe is 1,000% better. Salehi Bembury, I believe Salehi Bembury is up there just for the sake of making something different.
He touched every brand. He got a Puma deal.
Right.
He did the new box. The 1906s are like $700 on the aftermarket. He got the Crocs still. He got a Croc boot. He got the Croc sneakers. The man in a lot of places. He in a lot of rooms. But when you consider Nina Chanel, I probably agree. Travis probably should have been on there because he had the Jumpman.
Yes. I was just about to say
Complex Con.
Yes.
Yeah, Travis probably should.
So I was just about to say the odd man out would have been Nina Chanel. And if you think about it, the Travis Scotts would have replaced Nina Chanel.
Only for the simple fact this year he had new models with the Spiridon, Sharkadon, and the T-Rex Jumpman Jack joint. He got his stock back up. Everybody thought Travis was washed, and everybody and their mother was fighting for them Velvet Browns.
But I'm about to jump off, bro. I'm gonna go eat dinner.
Okay, man. Happy holidays. I'll talk to you later. Enjoy that food. Save me some.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Happy holidays, bro.
So, jumping to the next slide, I can understand why they left Travis Scott off and put Nina Chanel on because they did new model. And if you look at it, the Adidas AE1, which I cannot dispute, went crazy in 2024. So they got the number 1 spot. So AE got 2 wins. And then they did the Jumpman Jacks. They did the Air Jordan 4 RM, which honestly they should have put the.
I would have put them above them. I would have put the Bike Air ones above the Jacks.
Right.
I'm not actually. Yeah, I probably would have did that.
Now I don't know about that because I love the Jumpman Jacks, and I love the Bike Airs also. But this is not the Bike Airs. This is the RMs.
Yeah, that's a good point. If in that respect, if it wasn't a Bike Air pair, like any of the Jumpman Jacks wash any RM, that's not the Bike Airs. So I guess I can respect.
Yes. And then they got the New Balance 1906 A's. In the 4th spot, they got the John Geiger 004s in the 5th spot. No, the 4th spot. Yeah, no, the 5th spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they got the Nike Air Max DNs in the 6th spot. Now, if Nice Kicks does this next year, I know them Pegasus are going to take it. I've been raving about them Pegasus since the beginning of the freaking year.
I feel like in last place, only because the only colorway that really popped off was the silver and the black ones. I probably would have put the 1906 A at the last. John Geiger, I think, really made a wave, and for him to be an independent sneaker creator and him to win independent creator of the year, I would have put them like next up. 1906 A's, to be honest, 1906 A wasn't even the most exciting New Balance model. I would have put the loafers on there first. Not like I would wear them, but like more people cared about those. Like the loafers dropped on every site and they sell out instantly. The 1906A is a 1906 with ripped jeans. Like it's cool, but like the 1906 has been out, and I feel like shit. I would put the DNs higher because despite the fact that Nike's rollout wasn't good, the DN is a solid little Air Max. If it was 140 and they kept doing more colors and collabs, it could have been a little bit more relevant, but.
Now, them first colorways that rolled out, I definitely enjoyed that.
They was hitting. Even some of the GRs, like the black and white ones, the Orcas, those are pretty good.
Yeah. And then this is where we were when you got here is sneaker of the year for the retro line. And the Diamond Turfs beat out the Foam Posits. And I know. I said it. Between 1, 2, and 3, people were going to find something to actually debate about.
So I love the Diamond Turfs. I feel like it's not as much you can do with. So the OG black and white, without a doubt, the Falcons was good. The gold ones.
You got the Colorado Buff pair.
And then but these are basically the OGs with gold. You know what I'm saying? I know this is gonna be biased because I'm from DC, but Foams had a hell of a year. I think they fumbled on a couple pair, like the OG blue ones. The blue was off.
Yeah.
But you got coppers, you got eggplants, you got the cherry blossom DMVs, which won an award on here.
Right.
But the unsung hero, to be honest, to me, is the KD4. Because the KD4 gave people everything they wanted. Everybody was like, KDs need to come back. They was at a good price of like 120, and they gave you all of them. Nerfs, Galaxies, Weathermans, Pearls, Christmases. There's not a KD scoring title, MVPs coming out. Like I think if this was like 5-10 years ago, undisputed KD would have been the one. But I would have put it above. What'd you say?
My dad keeps calling me. I know he calling me for holiday dinner. Man, my holidays are crazy. It's crazy.
How far your dad live from you?
About 30 minutes.
Oh, so quick.
But see, I got 4 different places that I gotta go to.
Lord have mercy.
So, yeah. Murder BX said the Alma Mater years deserve to be higher, in my opinion. They absolutely deserve to be higher. Bro,
James Whitner, this man got the best lawyer of all time. He done beat the allegations. I think what really messed people up with James Whitner stuff is how accessible it is, and we live in this culture where accessibility is a bad thing. Like how people were like, the Black Cement 3s, They're sitting.
Yeah,
Man, who
yeah,
cares? The
yeah,
Alma Year
yeah.
3 sat. Man, who cares, bro? Like,
Right,
the
right.
shoe is fire, man. So,
And I've been trying to break people out of that mentality of just because it's sitting doesn't mean it's a bad shoe. It just means that you have access to
yeah, they made
it, and
a
you should be
ton.
grateful.
And then the economy is economying. So, like, hey, people, James Witness stuff is premium and it comes in that price point. Like, 225.
Yeah,
We're weird. I always tell people sneaker people are weird.
yeah.
225 on a pair of shoes that we might not even wear is normal. You know what I'm saying? But for the average person who they produce these in mass, they gonna see that 220, then see the other retro sitting and just gonna be like, I'm gonna wait. In a
Right.
year, these Alma years that we clowning for sitting will be gone. Then you're gonna be like, dang, I should have got it. I literally had this conversation with my cousin about the stash Air Force Ones and 95s. I'm like, this time next year, when they're $400, don't be like, damn, I should have got them.
Right.
Get them now,
Right.
bro.
And that's what happens to a lot of shoes. So if we look at the next one, because Nice Kicks did
Let's
a
get
service
cooked.
to all of them. Sneaker of the year as far as licensing collaboration. Ooh, those are crazy. The Marvel X Kith X A6 collab got number one.
I'm going
Uh,
to. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna give my opinion real quick without going on a long tirade about how I feel about that pick. They got it wrong.
then the
They got it
Powerpuff
wrong.
Girls went number two.
These are number one. Them
The
number one.
Tekken Phone Posits. Which ones? Oh,
Nah. Oh, you ain't see?
no.
Nah. I was saying they got it wrong. Number one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But see, man, you making me give away
Presentation on
my
them was
thoughts
crazy.
before I go through. So the Marvel Kith A6 pack is number one. The Powerpuff Girl Dunks was number two. The Tekken Phone Posits was number three. The Ninja Turtle Adidas Superstar collab was number four.
I
The
forgot that.
Marvel Adidas Rivalry Low
Deadpool and
Deadpool
Wolverine.
Wolverine collab was number five. And then the Fruity Pebbles Nike LeBron 4 was number six. Now they could have left that straight
They
off
could
the
let that
list.
off. Yeah, I
But
forgot that came out.
I would say, like, I would completely have to rearrange. I'd have to blow this list up and rearrange it. So I have the Blossom and Buttercup pair. I have to get the Bubbles pair. I need to get the Bubbles pair.
Yeah.
But the Powerpuff SB Dunk release will be number one for me.
Facts. I agree.
The only reason I think that they put the Marvel Kith A6 pack as number one is because they gave you so much with it, not based off of pure look of the shoe. Because then I would put, just for everything they gave with it, I would put the Marvel Kith A6 pack at number two, just for the sheer volume of shit that you got with it and the number of choices you got.
The comic
Then
books, the
I would
apparel.
probably Then I would probably put one of the biggest sleepers of the year, which would be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adidas Superstar at number
I forgot
three.
that was this year.
Because and this is big for me to say because I don't fuck with like Adidas like that, and I definitely don't fuck with Superstars. And this collab was so damn good that I got me a pair.
They came in like a comic book box, right? Like an action figure box.
Well, hold on, I'll show you. Because Vlogging showed those off.
I remember because Meech, he wanted a pair of those real bad.
Hold on, give me just a second. I got them upstairs. That's how. So man, I see everything up there. I see my backrest up there and everything. So, they came in a blister pack like an action figure, and then this slides off the top, and the comic book is inside. They've got the image on the back as a nod to the actual original comic book. Look up the Ninja Turtles.
Eastman
They
and
didn't have
Laird
any.
style. Yeah, they had
Yeah.
one red bandana for all of them.
Right. They didn't have any identifying mask colors in the beginning. And then you get extra laces, which you can kind of see. You get extra laces, and then you also get like these little lace joints on the front. You get Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, and Raphael, so you can swap them out. Dang, this thing got dusty. But yeah, they came like this. The materials are crazy. The material quality is crazy. So, and then the insoles, they're reversible, swappable insoles. And they super comfortable. They super crazy comfortable. I did a video on these. I think here, because I've already taken them out. So you get like a little boom like that.
I like the fact that it can be slid, so you don't have to like ruin the like cardboard backing. So if you want to put them back in the box, you can do that.
Right. So it's got poppable blister pack like that, so you can undo them and redo them.
Action figures need to come like that.
Right. So yeah, so that's where all the other extras come in, and then the insole, it's got that image on one side, and then you can reverse it, and it's got the image on the other side.
That's kind of crazy. That's the OG cover.
And the rest of
that's crazy.
The other insole has the rest of the turtles on that side. So, and then on the inside right there, you got the sewer lid.
Hey, that's tough.
So, like, this is basically Ninja Turtles from head to toe, a nod to the original, and you can kind of see the texture,
reptile,
and the quality. And then the toe box, let me see, because this color
it's like a shell. Yeah.
Yeah, but the toe box, there it goes. But the toe box is actually a sleeker toe box than what you would get with a shell toe, and it's the Ninja Turtle shell on the toe box. So,
hey,
like,
the details on that one is going crazy.
Adidas went all out, and then you can really see it right there. So, and then on the back of the tongue, it says, let's see, Ninja Power. And then you got the comic book style writing on the back as well as in the on the back of the tongue. So, I mean, they went ham on these. Like, the Adidas really did their thing. And sometimes, like, a lot of times Adidas misses. But
nah, they didn't miss.
Sometimes Adidas, right.
The rent was due for that one.
And I don't think Adidas gets enough credit. I don't think they get their due respect when they do hit on certain collabs. And they did a Master Splinter pair and they did a Shredder pair. So I'd have to, in respects, redo that particular order for that when it comes to that particular collab. But yeah. So, and then for whatever else, I will put the Tekkens in fourth place because I mean the Tekkens were nothing special.
I think the black. Okay, hold on, let me remember. Kazuya is the dad, Jin is the son. So Kazuya had the black pair. I think the Kazuyas went crazy, but they kind of came and went. They had a like real small release that was crazy. I think they saw they deserve to be in the conversation. But the details on them Ninja Turtles, even though I like the Kazuyas more as a wearable piece, the product detail and the storytelling on Ninja Turtles is crazy.
Right. So
what else we got on there?
And then that sixth spot, you had the Wolverine Deadpool Adidas collab. I mean, that one doesn't like that one didn't even really register to me.
The movie was good, but they're rivalry lows, bro. Like I'm okay, bro. Like we're okay.
Yeah. and then those Fruity Pebbles. So I mean, the fifth and sixth spot, I mean, you can put whatever you want to put in there.
Yeah,
That
relevant to me.
pretty much didn't matter to me, but yeah, I think that the people kind of missed on this one.
I
But
think too.
it is what it is.
I think also it's the shoes that Ronnie chose. Ain't nothing in the streets hotter than Asics runners right now.
Right.
Like, so for the people making the choice, I get it. And also the Powerpuff Girls, I think they are retroactively including them because I want to say they dropped in December last year.
Let me see. Let me
So
check.
they
Might be
probably
right.
missed the like consideration for last year, and they getting they just desserts now. So I want to say there was a
Let's
technically a
see.
2023 drop
Let's check it out. Let's
because
check
this
it
is
out.
the only company that
Yes.
I've seen mention them.
December 14th,
Yeah,
2023.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But that shows how strong they went. The fact that they was number 2 after all this time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Despite the fact that a lot of people hated on them because they were like, it's the Powerpuff Girls, man. Like, I ain't care nothing about that. I ain't care nothing about that. Okay, so the next sneaker of the year category is endorsement collaboration. And Nigel Sylvester got his flowers and hit
What
the
does
number one spot.
endorsement collaboration mean?
I guess it's a collaboration endorsed by a big brand
Okay.
because number one is Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 Bike Air. Then
He's
number two, we had the Action Bronson New Balances.
shocked that that beat Travis. Not because it didn't deserve to, but because people was
Right,
voting. I thought Travis was
right.
going to take that.
Then number three, we have the Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks. And I think Travis's didn't do better in a lot of these categories. It's because a lot of people are mad they don't have access to Travis's. With all of the issues going on with the Travis Scott website and people feeling like they get slighted on Nike sneakers and all the backdooring, because Travis Scott is one of the main backdoor releases. A lot of people are mad and they're sour about Travis's. So if you look at the rest of them that it's going up against, I mean, he's even going up against himself again. You just kind of had, I mean, I get it. Because then number four is the Bad Bunny's Adidas Gazelle.
I like
and then number
those.
five, you had the PJ Tucker Air Flight 89, which those are going for about 1,000 plus right now, which is
Because
crazy.
they're super limited.
And then at number six, you have the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low. So he made it on there twice. I guess you can count that as a win.
I mean, at the end of the day, Travis is kind of like, when it comes to shoe collaborations, he's not Jordan because he has his L's, but he LeBron. Like, love him or hate him, he's a dominating force. When people say he washed, he comes out and wins a championship or the NBA Cup or sneaks into the playoffs. Like, Travis Scott was getting ridiculed earlier in the year, late last year. When we gonna see something that's not a one? When is his
Right,
sevens? He said gonna come
right,
out. Where's his original
right,
models? People gonna get tired of this. And the way people, like even people that's not in the sneakers, was hitting me up like, "Yo, how do I get them brown Travises?" Like, you watch the average person on a reel or on a story, and they'll be wearing reverse mochas or reverse olives. In your mind, you going, why is this middle-aged dad wearing these? They got to be fake. Like, the man is ubiquitous. Like, he is, love him or hate him, a deciding factor. Like,
right.
he gonna
So,
make it every year. If he compete, it's like LeBron. If he compete, he gonna make some noise. He might not win, but he gonna make some noise.
so shout out to Travis. I mean, shout out to Nigel. I'm glad he at least won one.
He deserved it.
Because yeah.
Cause I know,
Um,
I ain't saying no names, because they probably not watching. But there's a ton of people. Them bike airs, them RM stand for really mid. I know a couple YouTubers with 6-digit subscriber counts that I've called out and had to admit, like, oh yeah, you right. I
right,
trashed these.
right.
Cause I'm like, one of your highest view videos of the year was your Jordan 4RM review.
And
And
speaking of YouTubers with 6-digit subscriber counts, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
let's get them there,
Follow
you
me
guys.
over on Spotify because we are streaming over on Spotify. It's Soul Source. I'm gonna keep talking about it because I kept saying it wrong. I kept saying Homegrown Kicks, but it's Soul Source over on Spotify. Soul space Source, and you'll see my face. You'll see this mug up there.
Next year,
And
we're
I've
doing
got
the
about 4
Soul Source
episodes.
Awards. Yeah, I heard it
Average
here.
said, "Hey, we might. I might just."
Bro,
Average
it's for the
said, "I
culture.
love my bike airs."
Hell yeah. He won the other day. I saw the post. Shout out Average, man. If y'all not following him, please do the same. Like,
Happy
support him.
holidays, Average, man. Happy holidays to you,
Happy
bro.
holidays, bro. Much love.
Dang, they hit me up. They hit me up,
No,
man.
I
My
heard that.
TikTok's going crazy. On Reddit,
Shout
they
out
hit me up on
everybody in
Reddit
the
too.
chat too. I just checked in. Everybody that's commenting, contributing. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us on this most silent of nights, joyous of occasions. That's a gift in
Right.
itself. And I definitely want to thank y'all for, listening to my crazy ass ramble and supporting my brother who deserves all the love in the world, all the support, because he's been working hard, even behind the scenes before this was an official movement. Um, I'm gonna get a little, Christmassy right now, but bro, it warms my heart every time I think about. I remember where I was. I was in a parking lot, north side of DC, waiting for the Armand Monier 4 release, and we were going
Yeah.
back and forth talking about the Armand Monier 1s, and then somehow we circled around to going like, man, we really got to get this podcast started. We got to start doing X, Y, Z. And like it's come to fruition, bro. Like you have a platform of people that enjoy and support you. You
Right.
get to
Facts.
vocalize yourself. You brought other people on, and this year was the milestone of 1K. So I'm excited to see what the next year and beyond brings
Right.
to you. So
Right.
thank you for just having me on once again. I always mean it when you say it. But yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you as well, man. My Reddit has been jumping too because
This man is
people have
outside.
been having me do like legit checks. I did a legit check on a pair of Travis Scott whatevers that a guy had gotten from StockX. StockX gave him a fake pair.
Dang.
Crazy.
I cannot buy a Travis in off-white, any Jordan 1 or any form of Yeezys on the aftermarket. It's just they too good at making them.
Yeah. Yeah. What else? What else? Nice Kicks did a sneaker of the year for basketball. And of course,
Easy. Easy.
AE, his third. He going for he hit him with a 3-peat.
To be honest, what else could have been? Now I will say this. This is next year. Them hard nines. Good gracious. Have you seen them?
Nah.
Yo,
I mean, you could have
James
thrown a
Harden.
usual suspect Jordan in there, but
James Harden, the rent is due at home. Because them Harden nines is insane.
I'm about
Harden
to
8s
check
was
him out.
cool too. But the nines, that's the night he debuted them the other night and dropped like 40 plus.
Damn. Let's see
That's a hell of a
what
debut.
Anthony Edwards went up against. So
nothing.
the AE1s, right? The
Maybe
Nike
the Harden
Sabrina
8s.
2s, the Anakai 1s, the
Okay,
Nike
those are good.
Book 1s, and the Adidas Harden Volume 8s. So I ain't got no dog in this fight.
Yeah,
I
we need
know very
average.
little. Yeah. This would be average's territory. But I'm just gonna say because the AEs went crazy, that this was unanimous. He was well deserving. Shout out to Anthony Edwards, bro. You've been doing your thing this year in 2024 as far as the sneaker market. You've been fucking killing it. And
He got some big shoes to fill with them twos. I hope they cook.
and the marketing and the commercials, like, bro, you put your foot down. You put your best foot forward, man. Hey, now the best theme sneaker. Apparently, the
Bringing it home.
phones took it.
Bringing it home, baby. Good to be home.
Hey, the phones took it. Oh, come on now.
Bro, you
They
can
ain't
feel
really give him
slighted.
no.
Where's
They ain't
where's
really
the
give him no comp, man. They ain't give
where's
him
the
no
Atlanta
comp.
joints? They slighted you, bro. Where's the Atlanta 95s? Yo,
Facts.
what happened? Yeah, they put the wet cement over though. No way. That's crazy.
The
Oregon's,
wet
I'm
cement.
surprised.
Yo, I thought those were the Nigel Sylvester. Man, slap. Nice kicks y'all need y'all ass kicked for this. You put the
Ash
y'all put the damn wet cements up there. So they got the Nike Air Max 1 Oregon PEs.
which
Really?
they went kind of hard. I would have put the dunks over those.
Then they got the
What
Nike Air Force One Lunar New Year's.
them
Huh?
the
When did
the
those
quality
drop?
was crazy, but
What?
they was like unattainable. They was like 2 stacks or something.
The best theme though? Huh? Huh? What?
What we got
The
after that?
Nike Air Max 95 Jackie Robinsons? Okay. I would have put them over the Lunar New Year's.
I like the Lunar New Year's better as a shoe, but as a person of color, yeah, you know I'm always gonna vote for Jackie breaking barriers. Shout out
The
Brooklyn
Air
Dodgers.
Jordan 5 El Grito.
Bro, no one cared about those. Stop that.
No disrespect
Yeah,
to
shout out
my
my Latins.
yeah.
My Hispanics. My
But
daughter was Hispanic. You know I'm a part of the culture. We about to eat some
they did
pupusas.
y'all dirty with that 5. They did.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
say it.
I
They
think
did
it's
y'all dirty
cool,
with that 5.
but like top 5 of the year, top 6, I can't. I would have put the what's my man name? J Balvin Rios. If we're gonna do something for the culture, for the people of Hispanic origin. Do people forget that those Jordan 3 Rios came out? That nobody care? We all forgot.
I was never a fan of the Rios. Like, you ain't gonna catch me big up in the Rios.
I thought that was cool. Black 5 with a little gradient on there.
Thought they
I
was
think the
too
Medellin
easy.
was better.
Yeah, I just thought they were too easy, man. I thought it was to be a cop out. Oh, those are my bacons. Those are
Oh,
my bacon dunks.
if my homeboy Pierre was watching this, shout out Pierre. For the people who don't know, my boy Pierre was the creative director behind the DMV phone posit ad campaign. Pleasure to know the man. Happy holidays. Hope you and the girls is having a good one.
You said Pierre?
Yeah, my boy Pierre.
Shout out Pierre, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
local
just to be able
DMV legend.
to be, you know, in the room or realm of thought to do something like that, man. That's accomplishment that a lot of us dream of or
strive to get.
Would even like to be in the company, in the room, to just or with your face pressed up against the glass to see the individuals in the room.
Yeah, shout out Nike and Wale
get that together.
for being in it. Yeah, shout out Wale for being a hero to the local area. Shout out Nike for giving Pierre and them a chance, man. Because like they didn't have to make that advertisement DMV coded. That could have been a corporate decision in Oregon that never even touched the East Coast, but they really made it authentic. Shout out to my boy Dominic, who runs Somewhere Official, one of the only places in the city to get the shoe. That's how I got my pair. And shout out to the people who held me down on a pair because they not cheap on that aftermarket. They are a head buster.
Let me see if I can find it, bro.
This list is weird though.
They're not, man. They not finna.
This man is about to go to war for ATL right now.
Yeah, man. I'm about to turn up the heat, and I don't even see him on. I don't know what the official, what the collaborative name for it was. Air Max
95 Atlanta? Wasn't this called Air Max 95 Atlanta? Because it was more than just Wish. I think
it was Wish, Social Status,
Year.
and Mama Year, and another store. Okay, so they were basically called the Atlantas. Bro, y'all not gonna do this to me.
Yeah, Air Max 95 Premium Atlanta.
Let me see.
I'm looking at them right now. Dang, they're not even going for that much. I might need to jump back and get a pair.
In a size 10, well, I don't wear 10 in Air Max because the toe is narrow.
Yo,
But in a size
95.
10 and a half, 104. Hold on, man. Y'all not fit. This is what y'all not finna do. Y'all not finna disrespect.
Don't get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you that.
This shoe right here shouldn't have been left off. This shoe
honest,
should not have been left off.
when you look at the Paris 4s, I would have put the CDG Paris foam posits above them.
Like translucent outsole, different levels of suede, different colors of suede. You got the 3M Phoenix on the back, and the side panels are an extension of the Phoenix wings, which represents the city of Atlanta being burned down during one of the biggest times for Black culture, and the city being burned down and the city rebuilding and the rebirth of the city. Yeah, come on now. Y'all can't say this is not a great story.
Especially the fact that you got different people from Atlanta that contribute. It wasn't just one place.
If my shoulder didn't hurt, I'd be punching the air right now, bro. And I'm I'm kind of upset that you said that.
Hey, bro, I was waiting for you to say it. I said, bro, I know he's gonna have something to say about this. I know.
I had forgotten. I was just when I look at this list, the only thing I thought was this list is doo-doo. I mean that this is doo-doo, but what else could I have put up against any of this? Okay. For the sake of, I mean, what is this? The best theme? The best theme. Okay, whatever. Best theme. Phone Posits number one, because I'm just going to show respect to the Phone Posits.
We love it. We appreciate you.
I'm going to put them 95s at number two. 95s at number two. Jackie Robinson's at number three.
For the culture.
Because I respect Jackie Robinson.
Or Jackie.
The Oregon Dunks at number four.
I would have put the Dunks
the Lunar
over Air
Air
Max.
Force Ones at number five. Because they do Chinese New Year lunar shit every year. They got the year of the dragon, the year of the tiger, the year of the duck, the year of the rabbit, the year of these nuts. They got them every year. And the Air Jordan 5, even though I feel like it is a disservice to my Latin community, the Air Jordan 5 El Grito, they could have put the De Los De La Muertos on here over these fives.
Yeah, facts.
And I would have been more inclined to put it higher up than these damn fives. And get these fucking wet cements off my screen. A theme? What the fuck? What? What theme did the wet cements provide? If you're gonna put a cement theme shit on there, you could have put the Yachty Concrete Boys shoes up.
The theme of the wet cements and why they got so much attention was, this is a way I can get calls for us without breaking the bank.
I thought you were going to tell me an actual story. Man, fuck those.
Bro, I forgot the actual story behind them. But they're definitely like, hey, I couldn't get calls for us.
Because they didn't have an actual story.
Yeah, it was something about the wet cement around the Eiffel Tower. Bro, I couldn't tell you. Like I said, the CDG foam posits, the metal stand pair with the gold, bronze, and silver on the stripe on the back pull tab had more story than that.
Forgive me for all my Spotify listeners. I went on a rant, but look, if y'all can see these shoes, go ahead, listen to the playback, look at the list, and tell me if I'm wrong. Average said the AE2s are gonna be a bigger hit. Average said happy holidays, fellas. Hope all is well with both of y'all, man.
Same to you, brother. Everything's going good.
No Hype said wish ATL Air Force Ones and Dunks as well. Facts. Me and Nice Kicks, we've been on the same page as far as this list for the most part. But this is
Until
where
we
Nice
got
Kicks fell off. Right.
he
This is
said
where Nice
until we
Kicks fell
got
off.
here.
I mean, it's like this is the equivalent of you go out, you see a beautiful girl. The face is there, the fit is there, the body is there, the attitude is there. As far as what you see initially, and you get it to the crib, and the pom is trash.
Oh,
Pom is trash.
yo, this
That's what
man
we
just
have hit. We have gone into the territory of trash. Pom.
said everything was good until it was time to hit.
Right. But we gonna go through it. Shout out to the phone posits for the winning the gold standard. Wale with the phones on, the Lotus Blossom phones. Shout out to Wale. Shout out for them putting Wale in this because Wale don't get enough respect.
Yo, shout out Wale. Shout out to God, man.
Right. As a sneaker collector and an enthusiast and being in the same space. Now, storytelling, sneaker of the year storytelling. I know them damn 95s that'll be on here. Them Air Max 95s now that carry them back to my attention.
Hey, bro, I just had to make sure you remember. We ain't gonna disrespect.
Shout out to Mother Winslow. Man, she looks just like my grandma. Rest in peace, grandma.
Rest in peace, Grams. For sure.
So, what the? Oh.
He said
no.
Another slight. He said we done got slighted again.
Baby girl got the bad pum pum. She got to go. She got to go. This is when you find out the pum pum is bad. That she done slept over and the makeup done came off and she ain't what you 100% thought she was.
The pool test. She came out the pool and everything.
So the night of Sylvester's
floating in the air, makeup.
I would have put the Air Max 95s over the Nigel Sylvester's for best storytelling. And I fuck with Nigel Sylvester. But I would have put the 95s in number 1, the Nigel Sylvester's in number 2. They put the Wu-Tang Dunks in number 2. What kind of story did the Wu-Tang Dunks got to tell?
We back.
Right.
Like
the Joe Fresh Goods New Balance 1000s. Then they put the Alma Mater Air Jordan 3. They gave James Whitner a consolation prize because they threw the 3s and the 4s in there.
The storytelling on James Whitner, I didn't watch the movie, so I didn't get the story. I just thought it was just like premium Alma Mater detailing. I wouldn't have said storytelling, maybe theme, because he follows his theme. Storytelling? What story do they tell? Like, and like I said, I ain't seen the movie yet, so maybe I'm missing it. But definitely would have put it under theme. Now, the Adidas Rivalry Low, this guy, I've been watching him on interviews. I just saw his new Adidas model that's coming out. The man he's an expert at storytelling. He got a legit story to tell. I really like the dude. I like the brick by brick theme on these. I don't know where I would place him on the list, but he deserves a spot in the conversation. I'm forgetting his name. I want to say it's Phil. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I just saw his interview on Sneaky League podcast, and he's like a down to earth, genuine dude with a great stories to tell with Adidas, and I love his stuff.
Now,
He
as
did
y'all can
Grandma's
see in
Couch.
real time,
Huh?
I left a message. I said, as they can see in real time, I left a message that said, "How did y'all leave out the Air Max 95 at now?"
If y'all see that post, go thumbs it up so we can get a response from like Kicks to see what they got to say back. Deadass, like engagement, please.
Then they have at the number 5 spot,
I can't
the
even see.
unheard of Adidas.
Oh.
Fuck them shits.
Oh, that's crazy. Now we're gonna stand unheard of. Like I said, Phil, man, great story on those, man.
Right.
I like those. Like I said, now it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's a rivalry low. I know I just talked shit about them with the Deadpool and Wolverines, but like these are actually good. His grandma's couches, his upcoming drop. I'm biased because, like I said, now that I know a little bit more about the story behind the shoe and the person who made them,
Hmm.
I like them a lot more. But the only work of his that I was really interested in, he did the Erica's poem for his sister. I thought those was fire. The grandma's couches, for the price that they are now, $90 on the aftermarket, I get them. And these pretty cool. So I'm gonna leave him on there. I'm gonna leave Unheard Of on there.
And then at number 6, they put the Nike Kobe for Girl Dad.
I ain't gonna say nothing disparaging about Kobe. I'm gonna keep my
All
my
right,
fair
so we're
share.
gonna move on from that because that struck a nerve.
Wu Tang's and Our Mama Years definitely could have been off of that for somebody else though.
Right. Sneaker of the Year collaboration.
I knew these was going to win. I knew these was going to win. That was easy.
Kids of Immigrants, Nike Air Max XNDRs. I know nothing
Thunder.
about those.
They're
I
just
do know
Thunders.
about the shoe, but I don't know about Kids of Immigrants. And I mean, I'm pretty sure the name is self-explanatory, which would definitely, if I'm in the right mind frame, in the right realm of things, would definitely tug at the heartstrings of individuals. But instead of putting them in the best collaboration, you could have put them in the best storytelling.
I think the collab was bigger than the story. Because the story behind these, because there's a ton of details, like the lines represent latitude and longitude, so to show where people have come from. I get all that. I definitely
These
agree
would have been
whereas
over
with
the Wu-Tang Dunks.
easily. But the hype on this shoe and the fact that they just came out in December, like these dropped at Complex Con, instant sellout. People bullied
Right.
Complex into putting them on their sneaker of the year list. Like if you look at Complex's Instagram, they have redone their sneaker of the year list to incorporate these. So
Yeah, I showed it on the live like the week before last.
And then the Thunder having a hell of a year. I'm surprised this is the only list that they showed up on so far, because these are when the original pair came out earlier in the year, I had to wait in line type shit. Like the rest of them kind of chilled. You can get them at retail slightly above, but that original pair and these Kids and Immigrants ones, like the Kids and Immigrants ones are going for like double, triple the price depending on the size. It's hard to deny this shoe. And I knew it was going to win something. You know, Kids and Immigrants is a brand I've been following for a little while, so I'm a little bit more tapped in. But
Right.
no, they cooked with this. They cooked.
Man, what's going on, little Titan? He said, yo, the Melo HG, Feliz Navidad, my guy. Man, Feliz Navidad to you, little Titan, man. Glad you showed up, man. Showed up and are here on the live. Feliz Navidad, happy holidays to you and everybody else. Don't forget to follow me on Spotify. So, Titan, if you're not able to catch the visual lives, head over to Soul Stores on Spotify and listen to the lives. Soul Stores on Spotify happens to have just the listening option if you don't want to see this mug, or you can play the video playback.
Where the Apple Music, Apple Podcast links at? What's happening?
I don't know, man. I got to figure out how to get on my Apple as well. Figure that out.
Luckily, I know a dude that works there.
So once I can figure that out, hey, we'll be there too. We'll be there too. Because I mean,
we'll work on it. We'll talk. We'll collab.
I like to consider myself to put out thought-provoking content. You know, it might not always be hype or streamlined, but I consider myself to ask questions that make you think if you are willing to think. Now, a lot of people I know will probably be like, man, this dude is crazy. He don't know what he's talking about, man. Why would you go against some of these usual suspects in history and things like that? But like when we had the debate about the Jordan 11s, that is an introspective thought. Like that is a conversational topic, a thought-invoking conversation, because it makes you think about how good are the Jordan 11s really.
A lot of the things in this culture we are conditioned to believe because the people before us believe it and the brands advertising made us believe it.
And this right here this holiday release is kind of putting emphasis on my question. Now, my point was that I never said that Jordan 11 was bad, but my question was, how good is it really? And is it really deserving of that coveted holiday release? And this year, you all have showed that this is not necessarily deserving of that holiday release title, because in my malls, you can currently go and pick up the Legend Blue, aka Columbia's, in store. Whereas years before, they were dropping BS colorways and y'all were buying them out. But a colorway that we haven't seen in 10 years, y'all are letting these joints sit, which brings me to another point. Y'all keep asking for these retros. And when they give y'all these retros, y'all let them sit. So when 2025 roll around and these supposed tariffs kick in and the price go up and the supply goes down, don't be mad, because y'all let the Legend Blues sit. Y'all let these bad boys sit.
Crazy.
Yeah. Y'all let the green beans sit. Okay, they the green beans. That might be the worst example that I can come up with. Y'all let the Burgundy 5 sit. Y'all let the Fear 3 sit. Y'all let the Fear 4 sit. So, hey, I'm just saying, don't complain next year when the stock is lower. I'm just saying.
You saw it with this Travis Velvet, because Travis' intention was like, we are adjusting the stock numbers and controlling what locations are getting these, and those shoes went from being these probably one of the worst Travis Scott one lows ever to, man, I really need these Velvet Browns.
Right. Lil Titan said, Merry Christmas, peeps. Laughed my ass off. He said, wow. He said, much love, my guy. Gotcha. Man, I appreciate it, man. We got another follow over on Spotify, man. We're gonna try to reach everybody. That's my goal for 2025. We're gonna reach any and everybody we possibly can and get people on this beautiful movement. Number 2, as far as sticker of the year in the collaborations category, they got the J Tips. And J Tips won early. So I can understand why they kind of pushed him down to number 2. But honestly, I probably would have put J Tips at number 1 again. Number 3, well, when you compare it to this list. Number 3, they did the Nina Chanel's. And it seems like in every category that Nina Chanel has popped up in, they're kind of trying to be nice because of the backlash that Complex got for not including any women on the panel and not including Nina Chanel on their list of sneaker of the year.
She definitely deserved a place on the list. I think it's weird that panelists that are in the running, it's a little biased.
Right.
So I wouldn't have done that, but definitely we could have talked about her, mentioned her and the Jordan Flight Court, which I finally got a pair of, being a collaboration between Who Decides War, which is a major fashion house that has female leadership. Like I said, like, I'm not trying to say humor women, but consider them.
Right. Exactly.
The alternative is you get the backlash, and if you're really about business, ignore it, but you fold. Like, you have a woman as your chief marketing officer, executive officer, whatever. She's in charge of Complex. And for you to not platform people that look like you or represent the same ideals or backgrounds as you is weird. Like, you gotta expect that, or you could be smart and do what Nice Kicks did and put it in the hands of the people. Nice Kicks gonna tell you, hey, don't get mad at me. Y'all voted for this. This is what y'all asked for.
Right.
So they are not taking any of the blame. I don't gotta worry about no backlash.
Number 4, they got the Futura Nike SB Dunks. Y'all know how I feel about this one. This is not my favorite release from Futura, but it is what it is. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So they shortened this list. And instead of putting the ATL Air Max 95 up there, they shortened it to 5 instead of 6. They put the Wu-Tang fucking Dunks. Okay, yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing
And
to fuck with. That's what the kids say.
yeah, and ain't nobody fucking with them. You right.
Yeah, but nah. Wu-Tangs are that's like if in previous years they put Iowa dunks on a it's like, bro, these are Iowa
Right,
dunks. They didn't even come in a special box. You couldn't even get the Wu-Tang cream shirt. The special collaborative packaging was what on 36 for the 36 chambers.
right.
Yeah, Wu-Tang dunks
And then
staple, a
and
classic,
then
but I don't
the
know.
2024 dunks weren't even the same as the original release.
Yeah, color was different. Some people say in a
Yeah,
good way they're different, but who
yeah,
am I to
man.
judge? I don't have $50,000 to pay for Iowa Dunk with a stamp on it, and I didn't get the retros. So
And then
they left
sneaker
me.
of the year, as far as independent brand, John Geiger took that award. Now
Shout
he
out
was going up
JG.
against Machi,
Mosh.
Raven Studios, Saya Collective. Man, shout out to Saya. Clint's Inc. and Kai Studios. I don't even know why they put Kai up there.
Fuck Kai. Oops.
So like,
But yeah, fuck.
and I probably would have put Saya at number 2.
Nah. I
And to
think
and to be
Mosh definitely deserved that too. Because his work is prolific. Marsh is the guy who proved to these other guys that you can make a independent sneaker that's not a
yeah,
Jordan 1 or a Dunk. Like if this was when his model first came out, his V1,
yeah,
I think he
yeah.
would have won. But hey, John Geiger killed it with these 04s.
I
He
gotta
killed
check
it.
them out because I know of John Geiger with congratulations. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Um
Yeah, that model right there.
uh
This is 04. Them
oh
joints
yeah, that's
nuts.
crazy.
Yeah, they
That's
nuts.
crazy.
They're nuts.
I think that
Those are the
Saya.
Matrix joints.
Whoo, I like them camo
Yeah.
joints.
No, don't get me wrong. Devlin, even though we might have had disagreements in the past, like his work ethic and his range
Right,
of models
right.
is pound for pound. He him. But this
I think,
year,
I think he's underrated as far as a independent brand.
it's because his
Um,
attitude.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's a dick,
And
objectively.
I've said that before. I've said like his attitude has pushed me away from purchasing some of his releases. So yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, during like 2020, 2021, he was the king.
Yeah,
Undisputed.
yeah,
You could
yeah.
hate him, you could love him. He gave Kai the knowledge he told him before the lawsuits even
Right,
happened, switch your
right.
game up, kid. And then I own a couple Sia shoes, and I don't own them no more. But when they was coming out, yeah, man, I was out there for the Culture Vulture V2s. I had the George Floyd collaboration. He even collaborated with Marsh on a couple models. Like he get a handler or a social media
Right.
personnel to get him the fuck off the keyboard. He be, hey man, shout out to Wizard of Oz dunks. I see you scrolling and get a lot of love, but Wizard of Oz
I
dunks
wasn't a
special.
huge fan of them.
Them joints
Like
great. Those are
the
gonna be
idea
SB
for
and
me,
like
the idea behind them was dope, but the
the execution.
execution just was not there for me.
I feel like in 4 years they gonna be in a conversation of, damn, I wish I got
Right.
those.
I'm gonna get a pair because resale
Yeah,
is like
$200.
$30 above
Yeah,
retail.
190, 200 after fees.
In my size, they like the resale is 160.
Besides the pop off girls and these, do you have a lot of SBs? You like SB dudes?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay.
I have what is this over here? I have the like that, man. Now I will say my struggles to collect SBs have been real over the last couple of years. But I got these joints, and this is exactly what I was thinking about when I was trying to figure out which ones I got.
Oh, Carpet Company, Baltimore's own.
Carpet
Shout out
Company.
DMV.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I've got the Maui Wowies. I've got the Dog Walkers. I've got the what is it called? The What the Dunks. That dropped back in like 2017-ish, I believe. I've got the what is dude's name? He's a boxer. I forget, but I've got those. I've got a ton of dunks.
Okay.
I've got a ton of dunks. The lows I hadn't been able to get like that, and
those are more popular. That makes sense.
Right. And then back in 19 days, lows were extremely hard to get, and I just wasn't paying the resale price for those. So I'm a dunk fan, because for a long time I stood up and said that the dunk quality was a lot better than the Jordan quality. And the SB dunk quality is what we should have been chasing after and what we should have expected from Jordan brand. But, that's one of those things that it is what it is. So, yeah, I got some dunks. I actually like the Udo SB dunks. I want both pair. And then there's rumored to be a green pair that's coming out in 2025.
Yeah, the matcha. I thought those were supposed to come out this year.
Yeah, they were, but I think they pushed them back to 2025.
They missed the opportunity because he got gold again.
Really?
Yeah, he got gold at the Olympics this year. They also have Alexis Sablon. She's a Converse athlete, but she had some chameleon dunks, some reptile dunks this year. Those were cool. Shout out Verdi. Girls Don't Cry. We had the Visti SBs. I know they ain't for everybody, but one of my favorites this year. Futura, we gotta give the hats off to Futura. His friends and family pair went way harder, but of course, I don't know what they do in Oregon. I don't know. It's a lot of weed there. I don't know what's going on in the offices there. I don't get it.
So tomorrow, and I'd have to contribute this drop to Jalen Hurts because he's been doing the mismatch thing on the field like crazy. They got the Kobe 6 Protro mismatch cleats. So one is going to be a reverse Grinch and one is going to be a Grinch. December 25th is when they drop. That's pretty dope.
I got two things, maybe 2.5. Number one, why didn't we get a dedicated red pair? Because we just got the green pair, right?
I think we did get
the green pair. Yeah, did they? Because if they haven't come out with a red pair first, to make a mismatch pair is kind of dumb. And then once again, I get the holiday theme. I love the Grinch series with Kobe. Nike, why y'all releasing Christmas shoes on Christmas? The fuck? Like, stop releasing the holiday shit on the holiday. Like, hey, did you hear Nike's releasing some skeleton Air Forces? When? On Halloween. Great, so I can wear them next year. Like, damn, that shit is dumb. Like, give us a week, bro. Give a week. You gotta factor in shipping and handling. Release them a week. Like, that shit is dumb, bro. I hate that.
So no, they didn't do a reverse Grinch cleat.
See, and since the green ones just came out, I feel like this is a little superfluous to release a mismatch. Now, if the red ones had come out too, cool. Because you got an opportunity to get the green all the way or the red all the way. Maybe the red ones come after. Who knows? But like,
yeah. So more than likely they'll do the red ones after these. Maybe the red ones will come next year. So if you aren't able to get this mismatch pair, you can create a mismatch pair in the future. But I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, I'm not on the football field, so I don't really mind it. Travis Scott. I mean, because the page is littered with Travis Scott. Dang,
God damn, yeah, like shit.
The house is shaking. Let's see. So it says Travis Scott fans are disappointed with the quality of his latest merch. Man, I tried to tell you.
Who has ever been pleased with the? Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all like Gildan? If you like Gildan, you like Travis Scott's merch. I mean, I don't know what to tell people. Like, Travis Scott is drop shipping. I don't know what he prints from his website. I know what his tour merch is like. Like you really buying it for the aesthetic, man. Like if y'all want quality clothes, a pop up on Travis's website for 48 hours as a consolation for some shoes you didn't get is not it. And I know you paying a lot
Right.
of money for it, but you paying for the branding. You're paying for Travis.
I've been telling y'all this for the longest. Travis Scott releases on put quotations, air quotations. Travis Scott's releases on his website are just a fictitious release to funnel you all into buying his shitty merch.
Shoes. And
I
to get y'all
remember
information and y'all email access.
right. I remember a long time ago saying this when I can't remember which drop it was. I think it was the Fragment Travis Scott drop. I was saying a little bit before then, but I was saying it heavily during that time that a lot of people were thinking that if you bought the Fragment merch, that you would have a better
to get the
chance at getting the Fragments. And I was telling y'all that you do not have a better chance at getting the shoes if you buy the merch and if the merch was overpriced.
Don't get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you that.
I was telling y'all, leave that merch alone. Now, in the beginning, the merch was good. But after, I would say...
He lost me after Astro World.
Right. Because which one was it before or after? The McDonald's release or the Astro World release?
Astro World, then he got the McDonald's collab, which I didn't get none of that stuff because it was CPFM co-branded, but it was also Abstract Jones eating Big Macs. I'm not wearing that shit. Like,
his McDonald's stuff was good. And the only reason his McDonald's stuff was good was because he had McDonald's backing the brand.
Cactus Plant Flea Market. He had a double collab.
Anything after that, because you could see it with his first release of merch. Anything after that was
his collegiate thing he did this year.
That was kind of straight. That was kind of straight.
Yeah, my homie had some pieces from that. That one went, but he was being backed by these major universities. Yeah, he had to print different garments. He wasn't just printing t-shirts. He printing varsities and this and that. So
So Travis Scott merch with a viable collab equals good merch. Travis Scott by himself
ain't happening.
Merch is dingleberries.
Dingleberries is crazy.
Ass juice. I'm telling you. Stamp it.
Chocolate ice cream, chocolate ice cream out the freezer section.
So this is some of the stuff. Like when I look at the website, the suitcase, I was like, that's a dope ass deep brown color. And I even considered paying the $100 and something for the suitcase. Man, this 2015 Guangdong suitcase is nothing like the image. Not even close.
And then what is the turnaround time? How long is it going to take to get to you?
They said they waited 5 months.
Hell
to
no.
get this shit. The next one, the gloves. I looked at the website. When I saw the gloves, the bone accents on the gloves were 3D printed bones on top of a good quality glove. This right here is a cheap ass fucking glove with a cheap ass quality faded fucking screen print on top of it. The next picture, Car, you'll see what they're supposed to look. This is what they showed. That's what they showed on the website. And that's what you got.
Oh, hell no. Party City did not die for this. Travis, what's happening? And the sad part is there's no customer service. You can't return them.
Right.
And now that everybody knows it's trash, you can't flip them. So now you're gonna be looking like one of the extras from Coco. like a walking skeleton. Like,
Right.
just terrible.
Oh God.
First off, what the hell is a brown skeleton? What the fuck is that?
Yo.
Travis still dressing like he's 24, man.
Somebody on X said literally the biggest waste of money I ever spent. Now this hoodie, I have no idea. This hoodie.
What's that? One of Kanye's $20 Gap hoodies? What is it?
Okay, so I do merch. I do custom merch for people on the occasion where they, put orders in. This merch right here, this is a $5 hoodie, and the print on this hoodie is less than $1. And he hit y'all with $100 and something for this hoodie.
Lord.
That's what it was supposed to be on the website. Oh, you can't make this shit up.
Travie, bro. He gonna keep getting away with it too.
5 months for that.
He had to draw them all by hand, so y'all should feel thankful.
So then they get into stock numbers.
Which we discussed briefly.
The Mochas had 30,000 stock. The Fragment Lows had 50,000 stock. The Canary Yellow Lows had 150,000.
I believe that.
The Golf Lows had 60,000.
I forgot he had those.
The Reverse Mochas were 70,000 in stock. I don't know what this damn colorway is, but we just talked about it earlier in the live. They had 180,000 stock. The Phantoms had 100,000. Them joints, the ones that I have, the women's release, were 150,000, and then the Velvet Mochas had 120,000 in stock. So the current release, the Velvet Mochas, as far as stock, they came in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They came in 6th as the least amount of stock for the Travis Scott 1 lows. The easiest ones were them other joints we talked about earlier, the women's release, and the Canary, aka Elkins, which I was not a fan of, and I will stand on that.
Anybody with eyes should not have been a fan of that. But
the Gum Bottoms couldn't say that joint.
Luffy's gum powers couldn't save them joints with butt cheeks and ass.
Travis Scott Jordan 1 low collaboration is coming to an end.
Yeah, I was talking to DS about this. Yeah, it's coming to an end, just like it came to an end last time, just like it came to an end before that.
Right.
When it comes to an end, please let me know. Like, I don't want it to end, and I don't want it to stay. I just want y'all to shut the fuck up and make a decision. Like, that's like saying, because we know how regular ones sit, and these are not sitting. That's like Nike saying, yeah, man, Jordan 1's coming to an end. No, the fuck they're not.
Right.
Like, do it.
Right.
Like, if it's coming to an end, just do it, bro.
So, whew, boy. Santa came early this year. Sneaker Santa. Sneaker Santa dropped down the chimney, came early this year for your boy, and I don't know if it was me dumping my app and redoing it or what. But hey, y'all know.
Oh, hold up!
I know the tan lid. Look, y'all. Hey, look, y'all know the paper, the feuille de papier, man. Woo! Ooh, yo,
subtle flags.
Your boy. I'm geeking.
That's how you end the year. That's how you end the year. Sometimes you gotta show
the Velvet Mochas for retail. Now, this is the first time I've looked at these joints. And then you can already see like the different subtle shades of brown going on right here.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the I know it looks
Velvet.
black, but it is a dark brown Nike swoosh. Ooh,
What is that, velvet?
Good gracious.
You gotta hit him with the Coming to America. What is this?
Sheesh. Right. Velvet. Oh man. The brown bottoms.
Where's the Christmas fit? We got to throw them things on, bro. You gotta come downstairs for the family wearing something nice, being like, oh, these old things.
Woo!
What's the lace?
They come with they got a pair of pink laces. Let me see.
We gotta have some cream. We gotta have some cream. Where they at, dude?
Maybe. We'll see. Oh, the other laces in the other shoe.
Okay, what we got? I don't know what the lace situation is. I didn't see. We got a cream, gotta be, and then maybe a red.
These look like some waxed brown laces.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got some waxed dark brown laces in there.
Money, slight shit.
Yeah, a little subtle flex, and then you got the the light brown wax laces. So
what's the lace choice? We gonna head ass and do pink, or like what we doing?
I don't know, man. I don't even know when I'm finna
Oh, that's the next question. They keep
finna. Oh yes. Oh yeah.
That's what I love.
Like I said, these joints are wearable. These joints are definitely wearable.
Like the Black Phantoms could have been a hit like that if they ain't had that contrast stitching.
Right. And that's what I think I like about these the most is not only are they low key, you wouldn't necessarily even know these are brand.
Nah, it's hard to tell for real. And the good way.
Right.
And the lighting when you focus, and maybe it's because I know they brown that I can see that they're brown.
Right. They're straight low key, and they don't have that loud, boisterous, off-color stitching. Just so you will notice them. That's what I felt like the Phantoms did. The Phantoms had that white stitching just so you would notice them, just so you wouldn't think that they were another black shoe.
This because they use up to Air Force One activities.
Right. Which I would have preferred the Phantoms to have a black lace, or at least a lighter black lacing, so that you could
reflective.
Still get
black reflective would have been crazy.
Right. Oh hell yeah, that would have been nasty. But
Nike, pause.
But yeah, whew, glad to have hit this for retail. I kept these under wraps. I ain't let nobody know. I ain't even let Demetrius know because Demetrius asked me a couple of times. And I was like, yeah, I gotta keep this little secret.
Man, no, it's good to see you get a W, and it's great that you got to unveil them on here the day before Christmas. Yeah, that's dope. Did they come today? When did you get them?
Yeah.
Oh shit, they came today?
Yes.
That's fucking baller.
I got them Saturday and they came Tuesday. And see, here's the thing about it. Like, I had no idea that they were coming because I was like, man, it's the holidays. I hit for them on Saturday.
Yo, Titan said Travis Scott smashed the Curry.
What did he say?
He said they mashed the
Oh man.
Oh, chill. That caught me off guard. That was funny.
Congrats, my G, man. Appreciate that. Lil Titan said, I want those.
Yeah,
Larry G said, got mine today from the sneakers app. They're dope. He said he gonna do sale.
Oh no. Hold up. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't see it. Larry G said I hit on Phantoms and Velvets on the sneakers app. Man, boom! Shout out to you, Larry G. Man, that's definitely a great pickup. I mean, any Travis Scott you can hit for retail is a dope pickup. Lil Titan said Travis Scott versus match card.
Velvet Browns. All right, we back.
And then Larry G said, man, he looking out for you, bro. He looking out for you.
Real.
Looks to Larry G. But I didn't know they were dropping because we all know how Nike sneakers does. I mean, like, I expected that because of the impending holidays that they weren't going to come until after the holidays. So I didn't put much stock in it. I didn't put much emphasis on it. I just wasn't going to get myself excited because then also I was like, man, I got to beat all of these different bosses. Like I've got to beat the Nike sneakers warehouse. Actually doing their job,
ship them out, yeah.
Right, and hoping that they did not oversell the product because they're notorious for doing that. It has happened before. Then I had to beat their shipping boss. Then I had to beat the travel across the country boss. Then I had to beat my own local shipping company's boss, and then I had to beat the porch pirates.
We are fighting for our lives.
Right. That's 5 bosses, man. And we beat all 5 of them strong, man.
Some Elden Ring shit.
Hands up. But I was a little shocked because I went to a relative's house today, and literally 2 minutes after we pulled out the driveway and down the street, I got a notification on my Ring doorbell that somebody dropped off a package. And it was like this random old beat up truck. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, what package could it be? I don't know. I don't remember ordering anything. But I'm like, okay, whatever it is, I hope it's still there by the time we get back. We left the house about I think 12 or 1. And we didn't get back until like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So my package was sitting on the porch for a long time, or the package. And I just was wondering what it was. And I get back to the house. We pull into the garage. I go upstairs. I look out the door. And I'm like, that's a fairly decent long size box. Pause. And I'm like, is it what I think it could be? And then I pick it up and I read the label and it says Nike on it. I'm like, yo, yeah.
We got it.
Yo, and I was like, I got to put this on the live, man. It's like, I was like, the live falls on Christmas Eve. This is the holiday live. I got my Travis, my Travis Scotts. And if y'all remember, I had been talking about these since they first said they were going to drop them, and I was like, this is another one of the releases that I gotta have. So I had been raving about these for the longest. I struck out on a lot of shoes that I was raving about, and
sometimes a couple L's manifest into a W when you shape it right.
Yeah, a couple of L's and deleting the app and starting over. Yeah, they'll manifest into a dub. Man. I can see wearing these with like some khaki colored pants. Even like you can even throw these with like some camo pants or something like that.
Bro, brown is such a versatile color, bro. You can wear it with so much, bro.
And it's not the usual suspect, man. I wish it came
with red laces. Brown and red is one of my favorite combos. I think they'll go crazy.
But you know what you can do? You can always go over to lacelab.com. I'm not affiliated with LaceLab. And get you some red laces. LaceLab, hit me up, man. Hit me up.
LaceLab, drop the bag.
Affiliates, man. Yeah, give me that affiliate deal, and I got you. Because I purchased some LaceLab laces, and they're good quality. They're some real good quality. I purchased them for my black toe lows. I bought the cream pair, and they killing the game, man. They smoking. Larry G said, I've been hitting toddler sizes after Phantoms, just getting my size. Man, it's tough. You get a little bitty pair and you don't get your size, man.
Can't even mess with the kids.
I got my delivery notification for Velvets and I flew home. I bet you did.
Because you want to risk the biscuit, bro. Got to get it. Got to secure the bag.
The porch pirates are heavy during the holiday season, man. Little Tight said, you got to kiss them Travises as you won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the season ender right there.
That's some real heritage suede velvet. Oh, I was gonna say I ain't gonna kiss this because I might get some suede in my mouth pause, but
Hey, if it's brown and hairy, it ain't scary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm really scared.
little monkey buzz ain't hurt nobody.
So that was that. I was definitely saving that Travis Scott piece towards the end. So if y'all want some excitement, sometimes y'all gotta watch to the end, man. Now in 2025, the Off-White Euros have apparently been confirmed. A lot of people are not believing this.
We'll believe it when I see it.
Right, exactly. But the expected colorway to be Euro with the style code of AA3834-100EU. So that might be a thing coming next year. The EU pair were limited, of course, to Europe, whereas the Carolina Blue pair and the Chicago pair were accessible stateside. I wasn't a huge fan of the EU pair simply because they were all white.
Before we start showing stuff that came out, can we get the Bread Force? Like, can we get the stuff that hasn't come out? Can we get the Canary Yellow pair? I mean, before we start, making him rolling in his grave, they have stuff that's just as good, if not better, that hasn't even come out. Let's look at those first.
I'm glad you said that. This image is from Mr. Weak Eye, Mr. Lean Back himself. Boom! Joe
Crack.
The unreleased Off-White Jordan 4 breads are rumored for a 2025 release. Now, this was rumored in the middle of the year.
But he just got that pair. Well, just released his post anyway. Let me tell y'all something. If I don't get nothing else in the next year, nothing, not even socks, is them.
I want these. Y'all family. Hey, y'all family. When I say this, and y'all know I love y'all to the death of me. Everybody that fucks with me and supports me, I'm gonna fight for y'all to the end of time. But I will fight y'all for these pairs, for this Off-White Bread 4 pair, because this Off-White 4 bread pair was supposed to release on my birthday.
Dang.
3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And they canceled this release and gave me a bullshit pair of Jordans like they do every year on my birthday. They tell me they're going to give me some dope shit and they cancel it and they drop some bullshit on my birthday. They need to put some respect on the month of August and give me some fire shit. I will fight every single fucking one of y'all for these Off-White Bread 4s. I love y'all, but I will fight y'all. And I mean, some of y'all might catch me slipping, but I'm going to dot every single one of y'all eyes, put hematoids on y'all foreheads.
It's just them joints right there, not a want, a need.
And just run through y'all like Scott Pilgrim. It's gonna be HG punishing the world for the Off-White Bread 4s. Hey, I ain't playing, y'all. I ain't playing. So let's see. What else we got? I think it was something else. Let me see. And then I know for a fact that once we get there, it's going to be the last thing of night. Yes, right here. Okay, so Carhartt and Palace, they've got a collab coming. I don't know how many of y'all still rock Carhartt or still fuck with Palace. This jacket would be dope with those velvet browns or with those mocha Jumpman jackets. This whole release, when is it supposed to drop? Yo. And then we already know Carhartt is a good quality yo. I might have to, check this out. I mean, now Carhartt was popping. That sounds old as fuck. Carhartt was really hitting back in like 2019, 2020, along with what's that joint that Mike the Compass used to wear? Shout out to Mike the Compass. Stone Island. They were definitely popping back in 2019, 2020, and the resale was going crazy. I don't know about now. Then, like Kari talked about earlier, was the Stash release. The Air Max 95 box is reversible. Yo, that's fire. I don't know who gonna break down their sneaker box just to reverse it, but that's dope. That's different. That's gonna make your sneaker box weak, but yo, that's crazy. That's a nice touch. I like the 95s more than I like the Air Forces. Y'all let me know though. What did y'all think of the Stash 95s and the Air Force Ones? I need a lot of people to put more respect on the 95, the Air Max 90. Excuse me, the Air Max 95. Now they did a on-foot look of the Black Cat 3s that are supposed to be coming out in January 25th. This is a trash on-foot look. I'm not a huge fan of the patent leather around the mud guard. I would have preferred it to have been just like regular leather around the mud guard. And then I would have probably, felt a little bit better about it. The laces aren't my favorite. It seems stereotypical. But other than that, I mean, it's a black Jordan 3, man. If I forget the resale hype of the Air Jordan 4 Black Cat, which is supposed to release in 2025 as well. This is just all right. But like a $200-something price tag, it is not. How many of y'all are going for these Black Cat 3s, man? Put it in the chat. Black Cat 3s for anybody. What else? Talking about Chumlee. Nobody cares about Chumlee. Grail did a top 10 collab list, or I guess whatever list, and they put Chrome Hearts top 10 designer list. They put Chrome Hearts at number 1, Nike at number 2, Rick Owens at number 3. A lot of the kids are going crazy for high fashion. They put Balenciaga at number 4, Supreme at number 5, Louis Vuitton at number 6, which in my opinion, Louis Vuitton should have been a little bit lower because Louis Vuitton just been dropping trash if it wasn't for Pharrell. Jordan Brand at number 7, Adidas at number 8, Mason Margiela at number 9, which I don't even think Margiela should have even been on the list because Margiela come up with some funky ass bullshit. And then the number 10, they got Prada. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that list. As far as designers of the year. Let's see. What else we got? Then we have Young Thug, man. Shout out to Young Thug, man. Young Thug is finally free. Young Thug won a $1.6 million lawsuit against Fake Spider. So Young Thug is reaching into his Nike bag and clapping against the fakes out there. And I mean, I definitely support that. If Nike can do it too, why can't Young Thug? Respect the Thug. Respect Thugger. Now, I've never owned any Spider. I didn't even know this was Thug's brand until like a couple of years ago. And I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Where is Spider at in terms of streetwear brands for y'all? Is Spider still relevant? Is it more relevant than it was before, or is it less relevant? I can't comment on that. So I'm gonna need the fam to let me know. And last but not least, I saw this and I thought this was absolutely crazy. It says, have you heard the conspiracy theory about the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 High mochas? Why this is just now coming out as a thing, I don't know. But anything is possible. It says one of the craziest sneaker conspiracy theories I've ever heard is that people were swapping OG Air Jordan 1 Travis highs. And when you leave it at that, when you just leave it at that statement, I believe it. That's not anything out of the norm, because back in the day, people were doing that when it came to retail pairs they were buying from Foot Locker. People were taking out the real pair, putting fake pairs, and then returning them to the foot site stores. But when you read a little bit further into it, because I was like, okay, I mean, that's not surprising. So why is this even a thing? They put a little bit more context to it. It said they would swap out the Travis Scott Jordan 1 highs as a theory to the point where the right shoe was real, but the left shoe would be fake, and vice versa. So if StockX got a pair in, the right shoe is real, and the left shoe is fake to kind of throw off the authenticator. So they would be like, yeah, the right shoe looks real. It has everything that I'm looking for and would suggest that it's real, but this left shoe is questionable. And if the right shoe is real and the left shoe is questionable, it's more than likely a QC issue, and they were passing it is real. And vice versa, essentially doubling the pair count. So you were also doubling the amount of pairs that were released if you were doing it that way. Variances in quality were so bad that it made it even harder to detect. And that is very true. The Travis Scott Jordan 1 Mocha High was one of the worst quality control pairs when it came to like the midsole, when it came to the suede on the upper, when it came to the identification number tag behind the tongue, to the shape of the shoe, to the differences in the side panel of the leather and the toe box. It was one of the hardest Travis Scotts. It still is one of the hardest Travis Scotts to authenticate. And they were saying, not sure if the theory is real or not. It says prices today make it easier to believe this theory could be true. Prices are still crazy. Prices are still crazy for this shoe. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that theory. Do y'all believe it? Do y'all think it's a bunch of BS to kind of just keep some relevancy going? What do you think about this? Oh, and I didn't even know Kari had dropped off, man. There go Kari. He back in full effect. But as far as that theory, man, about the Travis Scotts, man, what did you think? What you think about it?
The left and the right shoe conspiracy, I'm not sure, but like you said, people been doing that since the East Bay days. They will buy a pair, get the foo-foos from the fleet, and swap them out. I used to be in shoe retail for a long time. A lot of the people that they hire are not sneakerheads. It's been plenty of fakes I've caught at registers for returns. So I'm not surprised. And then like you said, they'll chalk it up to a QC issue. Man, this pair is legit. They got a receipt. The box lines up. And as a bootlegger, I'm doubling my profit. So instead of selling my authentic pair and getting my fake pair flag, I've sold half and half for resale. And if I'm at a shop that's not StockX, I've now gained your trust. The other pairs I bought here were real. So why would I question these ones? So it's muddying the waters, basically. It's that saying of one bad apple ruins the bunch. The intricacies of the theory, I don't know if I believe, but the fact that people returning or passing fakes off as retail, yeah, not surprised.
Right. No Hype 85 said, I got one fake, one real from GOAT with the black, white 85s and the Zion Voodoo's. Damn.
Like
That's
like
crazy.
I say this all the time. Treat sneakers that you buy on the aftermarket, unless it's from a homie that got the receipt, you was there when he caught all that. Treat it like the casino. You're gambling, bro.
Right.
StockX, at this point, StockX has came out and said, yeah, bro, we don't got no way to authenticate this shit for real. And they
Right.
told you. The only reason I get stuff off StockX, like most recently the Spiridons, I know they ain't producing fakes of those. And they just came out. They ain't have enough time to start. If there's any interest in doing it, it's under retail. It's just access. I'm paying StockX at this point for the access, not because I trust them to get me 100% legitimate pair. It's just
Right.
all the 12 sold out everywhere else. StockX got them under retail at that. There's no market in the fake. Like, but for those bread fours, after I fight my way through a John Wick level action sequence to get my pair, if I miss out, which I won't, I'm stamping it now. I wouldn't go to StockX for a pair. They've been producing pairs of those for the last 3 years. Like you said,
Yeah.
2-3 years. Bro, Fat Joe pair might be fake for all we fucking know. Like, so unless I get them off what's Virgil's, may he rest in peace, website, Canary Yellow or a sneakers app or one of the million raffles that I will shoot for, or I rob them from
Right.
somebody, make my way to
Right.
Memphis, I'm not buying them shoes off StockX.
Right.
Never. You just got to be careful what you do with your money, bro.
I was laughing because my dad called me twice, and then he sent me a
That's
text
it. Where the
message.
hell you at?
Right, he sent me a text message with a picture of a cherry pie. For whatever reason, around the holiday time, he always tries to lure me into a family dinner with a cherry pie.
Shit,
Like,
where the address at? I'll pull up. I go with you. Shit.
and he always brands it as my personal cherry pie for me to take home and enjoy how I see fit.
Do y'all have
So
y'all
yeah,
having a big gathering, or is this gonna be like you and a media fam?
it's not going to be a huge gathering. But my dad always says, if you want to bring people, bring people. I'm just like, okay.
Tell Dad next year, me and Bay gonna be in Atlanta with y'all. We gonna make a cameo appearance. We got the link up.
And he definitely will open the doors for anybody.
They know I don't come. They should know I don't come empty-handed. So, best believe. Road trip to Atlanta.
We ran this joint for 3 hours and 17 minutes. For all the people that follow Soul Source on Spotify, hold on. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me go. For all the family that follows Soul Source on Spotify, y'all can go ahead and tap in, listen to the playback for anything that you all have missed without killing the battery with the visuals as well as the audio. You can go ahead and listen to the audio on Spotify. They also have it where you can play the visuals on Spotify as well now. But go ahead, listen to the Soul Source over on Spotify. Tap in with the content. Always come back, leave comments, whether it be on Spotify itself or on my IG, homegrown_kicks, or any social media platform where you can find me. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the conversation. Always tap back in on Tuesday Night Soul Source and bring up old conversation points. If you weren't able to, put knowledge in on this particular live, you can always bring that knowledge current to the new conversation. It's okay, man. It's okay. We all leave situations where once we had time to think and process, we'd be like, oh man, I could have said this, I could have said that. I got a thought about that, but I didn't have the thought about it at the time. Hey, feel free to put it in the chat. It's cool with me, man. We can talk about it still. Your voice and opinion does matter. But we've been rolling through this thing for 3 hours. It was a special holiday Soul Source. Shout out to all 12, 13,000 in the building that came through and celebrated with us. I greatly appreciate y'all. Larry G, Little Titan, No Hype 85. Who else? Average, Murder BX, Nappy 29er, KB Kicks, everybody, all my Ghost Watchers. Now you see me, now you don't. All my fam over on Twitch. Be sure to follow me on Twitch if you have Twitch. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We going up in 2025, man. We doing new things, merch, all that other kind of stuff is hopefully coming. The more people that participate, the better it will only get. Shout out to my boy Vlogging with Demetrius that came through the live, man. I hope you are enjoying your dinner. I hope you enjoyed your dinner, man. Shout out to my boy Kari for coming through. I mentioned him earlier because he said he was trying to come through for the holidays, and he held true to the word, man. He tapped in, man. I'm pretty sure he's busy, as y'all can see, man. He got the beard growing, so that's how you know when a man get busy, man. The beard come out. You don't have time to stay fresh and baby face no more. It's so busy.
Grown man shit.
But I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Per usual, I'm gonna give Kari the floor to, show some love and appreciation to y'all. Let me see.
Hell of a year, guys. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna be around for like a potential New Year stream, but definitely gonna try. So if I don't make it, anybody that homegrown named or forgot, especially the people that came up on a regular average, Leonard, Vlogging, Jayville, my boy Sosa, like all these people, thank y'all so much for being a part of this. I'm honored to be a part of this. And we talk about it a lot. Content coming soon. I'm getting the equipment, got a little mic now. We working. Shout out to Bay. Without her, wouldn't make it. So plans are on the horizon. Of course, I'm still gonna be a regular here and to support my boy. He said next year's up, and it's not a statement, it's a fact. So without further ado, because he's got to do his sign off, enjoy the holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. And if you don't make one up, snuggle with your family, be appreciative of the gifts that you got or the gifts that you're given, and close out 2024 with a bang. We see y'all next year.
Absolutely. Shout out. I'm glad you said that. Shout out to significant others because
significant others.
That was significant others.
Shout them out. If you got one,
I know for a fact that I would not have made it through or done half of the things that I've done this year, because there have been a lot of times this year where I was just like, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. There's a lot going on, and this is like the last thing that I want to stress about with everything else that I stressed about this year. Shout out to friends and family, because you never know what can happen. I said this the last time, and I think I said it somewhere on one of my socials. That's why y'all got to be tapped in, because IG gets something different, TikTok gets something different, YouTube gets something different. All of my social media platforms, I try to give you all something different there to give you a reason to look at them, and then you have like all of them will be able to tie into one location and one source, which is here on YouTube. So you got to look at them all. I know it's a headache and a stretch to kind of have these different platforms, but I try to make it entertaining. But recently, a lifelong family friend fell on some hard times, had a passing of one of their family members that I knew personally and had a personal relationship with this year. I had no clue up until a week ago. So you never know whose time it is and when their time is up. So try not to forget about your family, your friends, and the ones that are closest to you, because you never know. And then you might be sitting back one day talking about, damn, I had no clue, and feeling some type of way. So shout out to family and friends. Make sure you hold them dear. Again, man, happy holidays. Thank y'all for supporting. With that being said, No Hype said, sorry I couldn't be in attendance, but have a good Christmas and happy holiday to you all. Absolutely. I share that sentiment. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Before I go, I cannot leave y'all without saying nothing is impossible. Fight for everything you believe in. Don't let anything stand in your way, especially in 2025, because it's going to be crazy, and dream hungry. Until next time, I will catch you all later. And I think next time will be next year. Really? Huh. I guess. Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe it'll be before next year.
No.
But either way.
The next one is 31st if we do a New Year's Eve one.
Okay.
I'm down.
Yeah, that's true. Dang, it's 31st is on a Tuesday.
And
Man,
okay. Hey, hold up. Top 10 sneakers of the year by way of the people who coming on the panel. Make a list. New Year's Eve special. Pop a little
Would
something.
y'all like to see? Would y'all like to see my idea of the top 10 sneakers of the year?
Bro,
If y'all would like to see that, I'll definitely do that. I'll also create a poll, probably in the community tab on YouTube, and I'll probably throw up a poll on IG and ask the people on TikTok what they think might be the sneaker of the year. Come up with my own little poll, and then we'll kind of bring it back here on YouTube. But hey, I guess 2024, 2025 is the year to be for Soul Source because Christmas Eve fell on a Tuesday and the new year is going to fall on a Tuesday. And maybe we'll run Soul Source a little bit later to bring in the new year with everybody.
I like that.
And do it
Dress
that
a little
way.
fancy, have some drink, have a list.
I don't know. Y'all know we're gonna have some drinks. I don't know about dressing fancy, but it's the red cup is gonna. Oh, excuse me. Well, see, look, the red cup is gonna be up for sure. But yeah, with that being said, man, I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I guess we'll see y'all in 2025, man. We out.
Peace.